Well, I mean, he can say whatever he wants. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. I am joined by Saba and Grant. Say hello.
Prove it.
I mean, your models are on screen. I don't have to prove really anything.
He's right.
He's right, you know.
He's right, you know. He's not evil.
He's not evil.
All right.
Alrighty. Let's head deeper into this cave, Zach.
What's the purpose of this machine?
That's
what does this machine do exactly?
Me.
Nice. Really, Grant? That?
Listen, some of us are a bit wider than others.
And I guess rectangular. That's your prerogative. Whatever you want to do, man.
Does something like spelunking sound enticing to either of you?
Kinda. I like the idea of exploring natural cave formations because goddamn can they get beautiful at times. But it also seems like something wildly dangerous. Like it feels like at any moment while you're spelunking, it feels like it could just shit could just hit the fan. And that's terrifying to me.
I don't think so. I know there's like if spelunking also means to, you know, have to crawl through really narrow spaces because they're a part of like
not necessarily, but she's not wrong. It does, like, you do hear a lot about having to like squeeze through
can
stuff.
be.
Yeah, and so I feel like, not that I inherently have claustrophobia, but it feels like I would start developing that soon. If I were to do spelunking. Like I've gone into the Carlsbad caverns in
the Carl's Jr. and the
Carl's Jr.
Watch.
caverns.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
That was cool, right? But it's like and also if you don't have light, it is so pitch black in those places that just like if the lights were to go off, you're just like, I'm dead. Great.
It's over.
It's over.
I might as well be dead. I mean that is true. Light does tend to have a difficulty piercing through like multiple dozens of feet of earth and rock. So it does get pretty dark down there.
That sounds like its problem.
I do like that. That's always like I don't know. I guess I really like when in like video games and movies and stuff where it's like they're in a cave and the lighting is just kind of whatever. Like one of my favorite examples was in the Goonies. They're going through this, they go down this well into like this underground like cavern system, and whenever you're looking at like what they're doing, like when they're near the well, it makes sense because obviously the light is coming down the well or whatever, right? But then as they like make their way through the caverns, everything is like, you know, dim because it's still a cave, but still like kind of lit. And I'm like, where's the light fucking coming from? None of them have lanterns.
Well, like, I mean,
it's a movie. It needs to be lit, right?
But the thing that you see in a lot of movies, also more modern, is like shit'll just be dark, and it's like I can't see a fucking thing.
I genuinely,
Fran, it's supposed to be atmospheric. That's what
it's supposed to be atmospheric. They actually put just like a fucking black screen on.
I genuinely wonder, and this would be an astronomical amount of like research and effort that we'd have to do to find this answer, but. You know that thing of how like there'll be a graduating class of Cal Arts, and then a couple years later, like every cartoon will have like a very distinct like style shift
with the lighting.
So genuinely, I wonder if there are like some Hollywood like whatever like either studios or schools or whatever that are specifically like, hey, this is like a fast track to get into like the actual production, like movie productions. And I wonder if there's like a similar thing for editing, because that's the thing as well, right? Is that around the same time that like all of the movies started getting way too dim and like they started losing their color saturation, right? Like right around that time, audio mixing also started getting really shit. Where I can't hear what the fuck anyone's saying over the background noise of the scene. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Because like I thought that made sorry.
I was gonna say it's like they're talking and it's so quiet, and then it's like, bam! Now they're fighting. It's like Jesus Christ, my ears!
Right? And it's like I thought maybe it was me, right? Like maybe I'm the one. Maybe I'm just getting like cynical or like crotchety in my 30s or whatever, like late 20s, 30s, whatever.
80s.
And it's like, so I go back to like some of my favorite older movies or whatever, and obviously a lot of them are Steven Spielberg, so that doesn't really count. But it's just like, no, like straight, like even 10 years ago, movies were much better, like color balanced and lit, and the audio mixing was way better. And I'm like, there's gotta be a thing similar to the Cal Arts thing of like tracking where the fuck these people came from that are doing it, you know? Because it's I genuinely don't think that it's anybody. I don't think it's like a lack of talent that's leading to these issues. I think it must be some sort of like directive or imperative that they're like told to do. You know what I mean?
It's possible. Like an example of a really well lit dark scene is Lord of the Rings: Two Towers, the Battle of Helm's Deep. It takes place entirely at night.
Entirely at night.
You can see.
But like my favorite part of that is that you can absolutely still see everything, but you still very much get the sense that it's supposed to be like the dead of night. And it's like
exactly.
And I don't know. I feel like somebody with I feel like somebody arguing in bad faith would be like, well, that doesn't make any sense. It should be like way darker. And it's like, it's a movie. Are you really bitching about realism in your movie where an orc army of like 7 million people is like attacking a fort? Is that what you're arguing?
Helm's Deep.
It wasn't Helm's Deep a fort?
Yeah, it was. I said I fucking love it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then like another thing, like, have you guys, a bit old, but it's coming back, watch Squid Game?
Dude, I love Squid
I
Game.
didn't.
Squid Game's awesome.
I didn't, but I mean, I've heard too much about it to like.
There's a scene in the last episode, I distinctly remember this, where I was watching it, happened to be during the day, and on the very last episode, it's a very dark scene, and I thought it was just intentionally supposed to be a black screen because of the visual, or like the lines were so powerful that you were just supposed to imagine what happened.
Okay.
No, there's like an actual scene you're supposed to see.
What scene was that?
I mean, spoilers. I don't know.
You're fine. You could just say yeah.
Hello.
Jesse,
Hello,
do you
Jesse.
care about Squid Game
Oh, I guess
spoilers real
Jesse
quick?
can.
Oh, hold on. I gotta put
Do
Jesse. Since Jesse is apparently replacing Adrian for the time being, I gotta put Jesse's on-screen image. Oh my god, you're way off to the side.
Oh yeah, baby.
Let's go.
How do I make you? There you go. All right, you're slowly encroaching on Saba's territory.
Let's go.
Absorb Saba.
I will say, by the way, just as a
Assimilate.
slight tangent, I'm only 2 people short of submissions. Kevin still needs to make 1 more, and Lawrence hasn't. Oh, sorry, that's not true. I'm 3.5 because Kevin still has 1 left. Lawrence still has to do his, and Adrian still has to do his.
Okay.
Everybody else has made their submissions, and I'm very happy about it.
I was worried. I submitted a little late, but it's fine.
Believe me, I am fully expecting to get maybe 2 like half-baked submissions from some people at like the 11th hour of the final day. I'm fully expecting that.
I spent a long time like thinking about it.
Well, here we go. All right, Jesse is back. Perfect. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, Lotad's water type. No wonder the surf isn't
He's
killing
water
him.
and grass.
Yeah, I forgot.
Quad resistant.
Quad resistant to me trying to drown his ass. Although I did notice that as surf would go by, yeah, Lotad just flies back.
Yay.
Whoa, slack off flapping. What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about like poor lighting and stuff. I don't remember what scene were you referring to from Squid Game?
Jesse, do you care about spoilers?
I didn't watch it.
I
don't
I mean,
know.
you should.
Really-
It's a very good. It's extremely good.
I don't know. Out of context,
No.
it'll just sound weird, so I'm fine.
The very last episode where the main character goes back home and finds what happened to his mother.
I don't even remember. This is after he meets what's her face on the airplane like deck or whatever that walkway is to get to the.
I think it's before.
I straight up don't remember that.
It's when he goes back to his house.
Because there's like the part where he goes to visit Mick Old Guy in like the hospital bed, right?
Old Guy. Yeah.
Because my memory is that immediately into the airport. So maybe I was just like too emotionally devastated.
Yeah, fair.
Because I don't know. Like, maybe you agree, maybe you don't. But I remember that scene with Mick Oldman, and I was like, dude, fuck you! The show was perfect. And then you ruined
very good
it.
show. But that scene, like straight up, I thought it was supposed to just be like
a black screen,
and these like this reaction that he's just delivering from the lines is supposed to fill in the blanks of what you like just imagine to this guy is going through.
Right.
No, there's a scene. You're supposed to see it. I just happened to be watching it at like 5 o'clock.
Did I ever tell you the story of because once again, you're familiar with how like my dad worked at Comcast as like a head end tech for a while, very long while. So he knows his shit. And we were watching the Game of Thrones episode where the Nightwalkers are finally like assaulting Winterfell, like the northern like fortress or whatever. This is like this big fuck you deal, right? Like this is one of the things that they've been like. When they say winter is coming, like that's that episode. It's supposed to represent winter, like is here, and we're all gonna fucking die. And so, like me and Dad are watching it on separate ends of the country at the time. And I was watching it on you remember the TV that we used to have in the apartment? I'm watching it on that. And I'm looking at it, and it's like, it's so fucking dark. And that's the point, right? It's supposed to be like pitch black. But I'm looking at it, and I'm like, is that fucking tiling in like the middle of the black? Like, what the fuck is that? Because at first I thought it was intentional, because I've never seen anything like that. Normally when you get like tiling in like a video feed, it's because like the bandwidth got subsumed or something like that, and it's resulting in tiling. It's the same reason why you get that sort of tiling artifacting on like YouTube and stuff. But there was nothing like that for this. I was like, what the fuck is that? And so after the episode was over, extremely disappointing, just like everything else in that final season, I called my dad and I'm like, yeah, do you know what that is? And my dad was furious. And he was like, that is like straight up just somebody who produced the episode didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And they just cranked up like the contrast on that scene so much that no TV on the face of the planet would be able to render it properly. And lo and behold, 2 days later, the lead editor of that episode like had a press release saying like, oh, well, it's not my fault that you have a shitty TV. And my dad was like my dad, like he gets mad sometimes, but normally when he gets mad, he's just like, you know, it's kind of like me. It's more just like performative. No, he was like fucking like foot stompingly, like screamingly mad. Like, are you fucking shitting me? And I was like, holy fuck. I've only seen him like that like twice in my whole life. Oh gosh.
That's fucking crazy though.
Yeah, it was just one of those things where I was like, God damn, can you people stop fucking this up? Like, I don't understand. And I don't know, things will obviously change. If my theory is correct, there'll be some sort of dude, what the fuck is this cave? Is this optional?
No.
This cave is but fucking enormous. Like, I thought, like, didn't somebody say like, oh, there's supposed to be a healing machine in here? Jesse?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there is one.
Yeah, you said it was in the cave, and then I was like, but there's dudes here, and you're like, oh yeah, past 2 dudes. Well, guess what, Jesse? I've already fought 4 dudes, and there's no healing machine.
I remember it's like down the stairs.
I mean, I think I came up these stairs. Well, there's been multiple flights of stairs.
Oh.
I'm about to say, this place is a full-ass dungeon. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because I went like past here. And I'm like, genuinely, I'm kind of afraid to keep exploring. Because these motherfuckers hurt a lot. No.
I just know that you go down a flight of stairs. Wait,
That is
Oh wait,
indeed
this is the room
upstairs.
with the healing machine. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so you're telling me that
Where is
if
it,
I beat up
Jesse?
you're telling me that
You
if I
have to
beat
tell
up
us.
this woman,
Yeah.
I should be fine.
It is Zach's favorite pastime.
Beating up women?
Yeah.
You know
Can
it.
you walk around her?
Can I?
Wait. Never mind.
No.
No, like.
Her ass is
Like
too
behind
fat,
her.
Jesse. I can't do it.
Oh!
Damn it.
Oh, hey, fun boss here. Well, hello, Silveroon. Welcome back to stream. Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess they're not that hurt.
They really aren't.
Yeah.
You have 4 very healthy Pokemon.
Yeah, but the thing is that, like, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna, like, I was really excited to have, like, an
Slash is kind
Ampharos
of a
on.
detriment, though.
Well, I was excited
I
to
need the
have,
jingle.
like, an Ampharos on the team eventually. I straight up think that I'm going to be replacing Flaffy. I didn't realize that this motherfucker was slower than Molasses.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like, what the
Ampharos.
fuck? It's an electric type.
Ampharos is just one of the slowest electric types.
This shit, that's fucking mind-boggling to me.
It's Ryder
Oh,
Sosh.
I
Sosh.
swear, Sosh.
Oh, there it is.
You can beat it.
There it is. The funny.
Yeah.
Make it
Zach,
believe in-
Zach, hear me out. Zach, please. Please hear me out. Zach, please. Please, Zach. You have to.
You know what, Grant? I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm going to make a very legitimate save state. There you go. And then I'm
Yes.
going to double surf. And if this motherfucker
Wait.
survives a double surf, I'll catch him.
No. Let's go, Dunsparce.
Holy shit!
Let's go. We take
No, let's
those.
go.
We take those.
He's the toughest
Dunsparce
motherfucker on
came
earth.
Look, man.
Man,
Dunsparce gets Serene
Nico.
Grace. So,
I don't know what that is.
Serene Grace is pretty good, Zach.
Well, well, you know what? I'm just gonna keep tackling a motherfucker. How are you? What? Are you shitting me? Mareep is slower than a paralyzed Quagsire?
Look, man.
He's paralyzed.
It's a sheep.
That, you know what? Now I do think that Saba deserves Flaffy.
You're so mean.
Oh, a critical hit even. Lovely.
Let's go, Dunsparce.
This Dunsparce is made of fucking titanium. What the hell?
Look, man.
Yes.
And it gets Serene Grace. Come on.
I don't know what Serene Grace is.
It basically doubles the chance of like status happening.
Oh. Is that useful? Is that useful on Dunsparce? Does he have
It
status
is when you're.
moves?
I think
when you're
it has
cool.
I think Dunsparce gets flinching moves. You basically keep it for like flinch chance.
Keep it for the bit.
I genuinely will keep it for the bit at this point.
Let's go!
Yes. We take those.
Oh my god, he Lorge. Man, I forgot how much I love Cactar or whatever his name is. Yeah, Cacnea.
Yeah, you know that guy. Cactor from Final Fantasy.
One of my favorite bonus missions from Monster Hunter World. They did a crossover event with Final Fantasy where you had to hunt down a Cactuar, and it was stronger than Nergigante, the box legendary of the game, because at first you fight it and it's teeny tiny. You beat the shit out of it, and then it goes
It
into
becomes
its like
giant.
escape phase where it starts running away. And as it's running away from you, it's getting larger and larger. and so you have to do that multiple times until now it's fucking colossal in size, and then you kill it. That was a. Now that I think about it, that was a. Oh wait, no. I need to call, and then I can't call to cure paralysis. That wouldn't make any sense, right?
No, but you can call for sleep.
Yeah. I mean that makes sense. What's white herb do? No. Take water? No.
It
Revive?
kind of renders the awakening and full heal like useless. Or not Full Heal, but Awakening and Chestoberry.
I don't need 200 points. What is this motherfucker gonna do? He's fine.
You could just
Oh,
swap
it's
them out.
Saba's EV emote.
Throw a ball at it, Zach. You won't.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was my objective. All right, great ball. Let's do it. Why not? I'll throw it at her.
24?
This is Pal World, right? That makes sense.
True.
Let's go!
This is fucking-
Let's fucking go!
God damn
so
it.
Dunsparce is going to be one of your greatest team members.
It's going.
Sweeper.
It's staying in the box
Your
forever.
powerhouse.
I can't wait until like 3 episodes from now when I'm going up against a boss that I cannot beat. And Grant's like, well, you know, you can always use a flinching
And
move
then
on
Dunsparce is
Dunsparce.
the only one that'll win. True.
Oh,
I'm excited for that.
The boy, the man, the
thank
myth,
God.
the legend.
There it is.
Now I need to go back up that stairs over there so that way I can do the other half of whatever the fuck this cave is. Do these motherfuckers know, like the people of the city, do they know that they're next to this cave system? Why are
Yes.
you living outside in a rusty ass like tin can? Why not
Remember,
like make a city inside of the fucking this
Remember,
cave?
Zach, Pyrite Town was a mining town.
I mean, sure. I mean, clearly they must have been down here at some point since it's all full of machinery. But still, are you ready for the second best Pokemon boss music? Are you talking about in this game or in general? Because depending on what your response to that is, I have questions.
In this game.
Okay. I forgot about my dork-ass run. I forget about it every time.
Dorcas.
Dork-ass. Where was it? Was it this way? It was this way. Well, I'm just grinding my way through this dungeon, so I don't know. Does anyone want to do banter topics? We definitely burned through a lot last time. Jesse's here.
Burnt.
Jesse can finally use his banter topics that have been sitting in there rotting for months.
Jesse, you've
Wait, they have?
got banter topics.
What was mine?
Let me scroll up and find the
These are all good questions. Wait, he has to scroll up for like a while.
Give me a sec. Give me a bit. Okay, Jesse, from November 7th, 2023.
Yo,
According to the Barbie movie, Barbie and Barbie Land are essentially SCPs.
oh yeah.
Talk about this. Jesse was just never here to fully like.
I'm about to say, I believe I talked about this in Jesse's absence. Which
Yeah, I remember I brought it up too.
Yeah, I think it is just a fascinating idea. The idea that like Barbie World or whatever, Barbie Land is just like, yeah, that's a place. No one goes there.
Yeah, basically. It's hidden from like
The normal
general
world.
public.
But Barbies can show up here. So maybe there's Barbies everywhere. You just don't know.
the fucking Among Us meme.
You're a Barbie.
Little do you know,
We don't have
Zach,
Adrian
every
to play the
person
sound, so-
on this world or in this world named Barbie is a Barbie.
The more you know.
Oh,
It could be you. It could be me. Could be in this very room.
gunshot.
Jesse. She's the Barbie.
Then Jesse
Is ice resistant to water?
Yes.
It doesn't. Is it? I thought it was just gonna say it doesn't matter. I didn't know it was resistant. Jesse, from February 29th of 2024. Tell us why Beyblade is cool again.
Oh yeah.
Beyblade.
So, Gen 4 of Beyblade released. And
Okay.
it's basically called Beyblade X. And they introduced like metal parts again.
Oh,
to
hell
the
yeah.
cops. So there's this gimmick on the stadium called the Extreme Dash. So there's like a little plastic bar that runs across, or like that borders the stadium, and it has teeth. And the Beyblades now, they're like the bit that they spin on have like grooves, and they can catch the teeth on the stadium, and they can basically go like super fast, and they can like ram into like your opponent and like most likely KO them.
That's actually kind of sick.
This is the evolution of the spinning top, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe that?
And then
No,
there's
it's
this guy,
Beyblade. It's cooler.
there's this guy who like
Cool version.
mod the stadium, and he basically made like like crazy like contraptions for the Beyblades to like spin on, and it actually like
Oh, yeah.
works. Like
I've
you
seen
can.
people do it on like frozen lakes and shit.
Let me find a video.
I mean, it's already kind of happening, but I'm just like within the sphere. I'm just waiting for like holographic Yu-Gi-Oh! So you just put a card down and like high res, like a hologram appears on top of that, and so you can
I know
fight
like
and
a
stuff.
shittier version of that. I think they do in like VR chat or something, where like that's how you play it, and then it will actually just like bring up a model of the monster or something.
Heck yeah, we need more of that. And fine, for the kids, we can make it Pokemon too, okay?
For the kids, implying Yu-Gi-Oh is also not marketed towards children.
I don't know. Have you seen some of those cards?
She's kind of bad though.
some of those cards definitely are not
All right,
made with
here we
children in
go.
mind, or at least they shouldn't be.
Hey, listen, have you seen some of the Digimon, bro?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I'm
true.
not gonna copy Digimon.
Holy shit, he made a Beyblade roller coaster.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What the?
Please
That's so
welcome
sick.
President Ronald Reagan,
What the fuck?
Sadly, I don't think I
who has a few
can.
questions for you.
Oh, there you go. I'm currently embroiled in a Donald Trump ad. What the hell?
Yeah, dude. This guy
I just
like
buried
modded
the
it.
Dude, first off, excellent editing, either by him or his editor, to start the first like 3 seconds of your video with a Beyblade physically ascending a helix. That's awesome.
It's so
That's
cool.
so cool. I love that.
Yeah, this guy made like crazy mods to the Beyblade X Stadium.
Is it only Gen 4 of Beyblade? Hasn't Beyblade been around for way longer? I feel like we should be at least in the later generations.
Nah,
No.
it's Gen 4, dude.
Damn. Beyblade was around in like the late 90s, wasn't it? Early 2000s?
Yeah.
That was another one of my childhood shows I watched.
Beyblade.
Beyblade.
Bakugan, I think. Was that
Dude.
one?
Hell yeah.
Dude.
I was not a Bakugan
there was
kid.
that
You were
summer
not?
where summer where everybody at my summer camp like fell in love with
100%, yeah,
Bakugan.
right.
God, that was so good.
I still have,
Yeah.
I think, like a little ball of one of them somewhere in my room.
I remember
Hell yeah.
even back then, because like I liked cards. I still like cards, obviously, given my video game history. But I remember thinking even back then, like I know that the Bakugan were made of cheap plastic, but there is a genuine sense of engineering that needs to go in there to like, you know, make
How
them
they
do
fit into a ball.
right. To like, how do you make it do this, right? And obviously, like I was a child, so I didn't fully comprehend. Like I knew that they were more expensive than cards because like, what was it? It's like you would buy a pack of Pokemon cards and get like 7 or whatever. Like 10 maybe, but then
9.
whatever. But then like you go and you buy like a Bakugan for the same price. So it's like, okay, like clearly there's a difference in price between these two things. But I thought the Bakugan was cool because it was literally like a toy trading card, and I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it was a
And
toy
then
plus
there
a
were
trading
cards-
card, right? Because you got the
I got
metal,
a
you got the
question.
metal card too.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a question. So there's like a healing station here, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
You're able to manually yourself put the ball into the healing station.
yeah.
why is it that Pokemon centers don't have a heal, like, self-service
Heal your
checkout?
own.
Like, heal your own, but like, why do
Well,
I have to give, unless it's, like,
you see,
serious, like,
you see,
injury?
back in the day, Pokemon like healing centers used to be quite dangerous, so you had to have like some sort of like special training, and so that's what Nurse Joy was, right? And then they unionized, and now many years later, despite their jobs not actually being required, the union's still going strong.
Oh, okay, I see. So that's why you find remnants of it, like in old abandoned factories underground, where
Yeah.
you just have individual. Okay.
Correct. But remember, Saba, we live in the post-apocalypse that is Arizona, so it's different.
True.
Man, gosh darn
That
Arizona.
was a good banter topic. Now I'm just thinking about, like, I remember there were so many like things of that ilk. Like, did I ever tell you guys about my obsession with Mighty Beans? Does anybody know what Mighty Beans are?
Mighty Beans?
Oh, yeah,
Let's
Mighty
go.
Beans.
I mean,
Dude,
I wasn't
I
really
fucking-
into them, but
I loved Mighty Beans, and I remember because that was the thing was that, and I'm sure every state has this,
Oh my
right? Because a
God,
lot of
yes.
school funding is based on like test scores
Yeah.
and stuff. So my school, so in Massachusetts, we had the MCAS, and like it was one of those things where like I was one of the highest like test takers, just because I wasn't, like I could stay awake throughout the whole test. But I remember it was like a thing where like my parents would be like, okay, if you do really well, because the idea was that you would take the test, then you'd essentially get a half day, and at the end of the half day, everybody would get a phone call with like, this is what your child's score was, right? Yeah, Mighty Beans, there you go. I don't
there
think
were
I
some
have
Pokemon
my
ones.
I don't think I have my I don't think I
Yes,
have my
they
Mighty
were.
Beans book anymore. But anyway, the long and the short of it was that every year for the MCAS, my parents would be like, okay, if you do really well, for every day that you do well, you'll get X, Y, and Z. And then if you do really well overall, you'll get like a special reward at the end, right? And I remember that was one of those years was, yeah, there you go. The fucking Gen 3. Dude, I loved my Combuskin. But anyway, yeah.
Oh,
The
Okay.
the over under was that did both of my people fucking get flinched or something? I guess they must have. Sorry.
I love all the
Anyway,
low
one
notes.
year it was a set of Pokemon cards where it was just like, okay, here's like it was like just 3, because it was like 3 days of testing. It was like 3 random like garbage Pokemon that were like holofoil. So it's like, ooh, it looks shiny,
Art.
right? But then if since I did really well on all 3, I got the special one at the end, which was like a holographic Deoxys, and Deoxys was my favorite legendary at the time.
Ooh.
So I remember as a kid, I was like, yeah. and then the
That
next
won the
year,
lottery.
and then the next year, I was super excited
Pokemon
for I was super excited with like Mighty Beans and stuff. And so my parents were like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. You almost have a complete set of Mighty Beans. You're only missing 7 Mighty Beans total. So for
that's
every
crazy.
day,
7.
so for every day, well, because it was of the main set. There was like this main
Yeah.
initial set, and then they had all the spin-off ones once it was really popular. But it was like, okay, you're only missing 7. So for every day that you do well, we'll get you the 2 that you're missing from like eBay. And then if you're really good, we'll get you the Blue Moose, which I don't know if you guys remember. That was like the ultra rare one that like represented the company that produced Mighty Beans.
The early 2000s eBay though, that's crazy.
Right? And so it was. And so it was that, and I did end up doing really well on all 3 of the tests, but sadly, I fell outside. Yes, that guy, but in mint condition. But sadly, I ended up falling outside the top 10% of test takers in my school that year, despite doing really well on all 3 days of testing. So my parents were like, I guess you don't get the Blue Moose then, because I guess they just never anticipated that would like happen. So it was like a thing where I remember sneaking into my parents' room and like searching through their drawers, and sure enough, they just had the Blue Moose Mighty Bean just like sitting in a drawer, and I was like, I'm just gonna take it. And like I remember like I don't even remember, like 3 or 4 Christmases later, I was like showing my Mighty Bean collection to my cousins, and my dad saw the Blue Moose, and he was like, "Where'd you get that?" And I was like, "I found it." And he was like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Found it.
Found it.
I found it, how you do. Gosh.
Like you just find mighty beans in the wild.
I was a Go-Go's Crazy Bones kid.
I was never into Crazy Bones.
I gotta be reminded. Hold on.
I know. I'm like, yo, what are these things?
Oh,
I
was
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
like I was so into it that Walgreens had like a special promotion. So there was like this very, very elusive figure called Miroke, and the only way you could get this figure was from this Walgreens like collaboration, and you have to get it from a mystery sample pack. And you can only get one mystery sample pack per person. So what I did at the time is that, so my older sister was like super into extreme couponing at the time. So
Okay.
it worked out for her because there's a lot of coupons for her to use at Walgreens. And then my best friend and his sister was staying over with us for like a couple days because their mom was like in the hospital at the time. So the four of us would go to like all the Walgreens in our areas so I could get 4 chances at getting this very rare figure. It never happened, but it was a very fun time.
What would you say it like how excited would you be if like one year for like a mystery like Secret Santa thing, you opened up the little box and it was that figure?
That would be insane. Like so this guy like
Little guy?
yeah, that's the yellow one, but I'm talking about the original red one.
Oh, the OG. There it is.
And there were only 5,000.
Holy shit!
God damn.
The yellow one was kind of weird because that was for like a different type of giveaway on Facebook that I didn't participate in.
Yeah, like
But,
that one's
like,
lame.
And I think the yellow one's a little bit more common because of it. But yeah.
Damn.
Did I tell so many stories all the time, so I can only assume that the answer to this is going to be yes, but did I ever tell y'all about the story of that Christmas where literally all I asked for from all of my relatives was the Wizards of the Coast pirate card game thing, where it's like you would get a pack, because Wizards of the Coast are the same people that did Magic the Gathering, right? So you would get a pack, and inside the pack would be like cards, like normal cards with like different stats for like different ships and pirates and stuff. And then you would get these cards that had stuff that you could punch out, right? And the idea was that like if you got a ship, like if you got a card, a card for a ship, you would also get the punch out for that ship. So you could like get the pieces out, kind of bend them a little bit, and then like assemble the ship, like physically. And that's how you're supposed to play the game, because the game like physically took up space on the table, and it was sick. I loved it. But it was one of those things where it's like, because I asked for only this from all of my relatives one Christmas, I think I want to say from the distant relatives, I think I got like 1 pack each. From like closer relatives, I think I got 3. From like closer relatives than that, I think I got 5. Then from my parents, I got 10. So I ended up opening like so many of these things. And I remember distinctly that my dad was like, okay, well, Zach, if you get multiple copies of the same like rare or ultra rare stuff, maybe you want to just like put that to the side for someday down the future, like in the future, right? And I was like, no way, I want to make more pirate ships. and so I had this massive stack of like pirate ships and cards and stuff, and I punched every single thing out, and I assembled all of them, and I had a whale of a time. Like, me and my cousins played that game like over and over so much. We absolutely were playing it wrong, but we were having like a great time regardless. And it was like you could get like different variations of the same pirate from like different periods of their life, and they obviously had like fictional pirates and stuff too. And it's like it wasn't until like many years later, like at least a decade later, where it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about these because I kept them in like a tin in my closet. And so I went to go like look at them and I was like, I wonder what these are worth now. And it's like mint condition, like perfectly preserved, ultra rare Blackbeard, for example, of which I had 3, were $150 a piece at the time.
Oh my god.
But I had punched them out and had used them many times while playing, so they were not pristine and they were worth nothing. And it's like, and like that entire tin, like if I had taken my dad's advice and like not punched the duplicates that I ended up getting that Christmas, like the non-duplicate or the duplicates that I would have hypothetically preserved all those years later would have probably added up to like close to $500. And it's like,
let's go.
And it's like, no. Still, I had like it's still like
If only.
you can't necessarily look at that sort of thing like you know, that far in the past, because I still had a great time, obviously, you know, like I really enjoyed playing that game and I loved Pirates, still do, but at the same time it's just like, just looking back on that and it's like, damn. Wizards of the Coast doesn't make that shit no more, obviously, because no one but me played it.
They were like, this one location's selling out. We should stockpile.
We
more
should stockpile
only there."
exactly this one. Well, because I remember they did 2 expansions. They did one like a year later where they added like fortresses, where like you could get islands to physically, well, islands were already a thing, but you could get these specific islands that had slots for you to like construct a fortress on top, and that like added a whole new layer to like the mechanics of the game and whatnot. And then like, so it's like, oh, okay, so like the first one was ships, pirates, and islands. The second one was like military ships and fortresses. So, you know, maybe the third one would be something else of that similar ilk. Nah, the third one was planets and spaceships.
Clearly Zach loves this a lot.
No, I could not give less of a fuck about that one because it specifically did not work with the ones that I already had. So I was like, why the fuck would I need?
Why he's like lame.
Well, yeah, because I was like, I already like the ones I have. Why do you want me to like you want me to just use like these weird spaceships instead? No.
He has a point.
Cool.
I wonder, you know what? I wonder if I still have those in my closet somewhere. I'd have to look. I had to go in and look.
It's just, there's an achievement called Childhood Memories Unlocked, and now Zach's like, I need to go look.
Well, because it's one of those things that's like kind of insane to me. Where, excuse me, like you look at the prices that people like ask for like old like Pokemon Emerald cartridges and stuff, right? And it's like, I was an only child, so like I have all of that shit, and I'm thinking about it now, and it's like, wait, I do have all of my Pokemon stuff, the entire thing, in a box, which is masking taped shut just in the back corner of my closet, and there's no way on heaven, there's no way on heaven or earth that I would ever sell that, but I do genuinely wonder what that is worth. Now.
I could probably give you an estimate.
Okay, I mean, if you want to, I owned.
Because I started collecting cards again, so.
Oh, there you go.
I'm like in the know for what prices are.
Tell me what you think it would, because they're used, right? Obviously, because I played them.
Yeah.
But it's every Pokemon game from Ruby and Sapphire to Platinum, plus like some of the spin-offs, but I'm assuming those aren't worth as much. And I mean like both versions of everything. Like I have Soul Silver and Heart Gold.
Yeah.
Right. So.
So, Black and White 2 go for like 150.
What?
Like complete in box.
Oh, okay, that's different. I'm about to say I don't have the box or anything. It's just it's either the chips or the cartridges.
They'll still go for like around 80 to 100 loose. Heart Gold Soul Silver is like 170 complete in box. Actually, no. Heart Gold Soul Silver is like more like 200 complete in box if you have the Poke Walker with you.
I do still have that Pokewalker.
And then I think it goes for like 100, like loose. Like those are the two big ones. Black and White 2 and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And then third's probably like Platinum for DS era. Emerald's just like Emerald goes for like at least like $80 loose for English. It sucks. And then like Japanese Emerald used to go for like 40, but then it, because the market in the English version like became so inflated that the Japanese Emerald like market started rising up and is now around like 60.
Wait, quick pause. I just realized. Have I this entire time, have I actually been just throwing XP straight into the dumpster?
No.
What do you mean no?
You'll find out.
So
when
so essentially you're telling me that when I turn these into good guys again,
yes,
like I will retroactively get
XP.
Holy fuck. Okay.
You get all the XP
Okay, so I am not wasting my time by doing it with them. Okay, great.
No.
Lovely. Anywho. Do another banter talk. This is good. We can finally get through all of the ones from
level
Jesse.
design of grocery stores.
Yes, sir. Level design of grocery stores. Jesse.
All right. So, have you ever been to a grocery store and been like,
No.
man, why is the meat section over here, and why is the frozen aisle like over there, and like it doesn't make sense?
Yeah.
It's highly manipulative, Jesse. To be honest,
like,
think about it.
especially if it's like when you don't go too often, because like when you go too often, you know, I got my designated route. I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Right. Well, because like, sorry, I'll let you go.
Go on. I was just gonna say like, but like ones you don't go to, or ones that like, I don't know, funnel you through certain areas that you don't give a fuck about. Especially, I mean, it's a big. They often do it with like alcohol sections, right?
Yeah.
Or like
I don't know.
seasonal.
Oh yeah,
You
seasonal.
want seasonal stuff.
Like-
you have to go through the entire store. You'll have to see everything. So if you're tempted by any of it, you will buy it by the time you get to the back. Of the store.
I
I
don't.
like the way.
Sorry.
Oh, go on, Zach.
Okay. I was just gonna say I don't know if it's still the same thing that it used to be, but I don't know. Has Market Basket moved outside of New England yet? Like, or is that still pretty much a New England
I don't know what
exclusive?
Market Basket
Okay,
is.
Market Basket is probably the best grocery store to have ever existed. It is a regular grocery store. It's an Asian food market. It's literally anything you could ever possibly want is in.
Oh, look. It's,
You want it, Zach?
I'm thinking about it. But anyway,
Yeah, but I'll tell ya.
I don't know if
Sorry,
it's the same with like other stores and whatnot, like other grocery stores, but Market Basket used to be extremely open about like what their design philosophy was, because Market Basket is exactly what you would have wanted. The back left corner of the store, like literally corner, was dairy products, so it's refrigerated. The back right corner, which was also like refrigerated, is all like meats and fish and stuff like that, which I guess is also meat. Then obviously your cash registers would be at the front of the store. And then if you wanted anything like specialized, each pair of aisles was like a different theme, and it would just stretch for like miles, essentially, of just like, all right, do you want pasta? It's this aisle only. It's the only place you can get this fucking the fucking pasta. But it's literally every type of pasta you could ever imagine. right?
wild
Do
pasta.
you want quote unquote Asian cuisine? Don't give a fuck what country it's from. It's all in this aisle, right?
All of Asia is in this aisle.
All of Asia. Like they I remember they had a I remember like back when I was like a little kid, I remember they had a sign, so it was like Asian cuisine, and then the other aisle like directly next to it was quote unquote ethnic food. I don't remember what they changed it to, but they did
Blair.
change that after a little bit, being like, we could probably come up with something better than this, because that was like, it was like Mexican food, it was just like a bunch of other stuff like all in that other row that was directly across from like the quote unquote
Other
Asian
countries.
cuisines. But anyway, the reason I bring this up beyond just kind of reminiscing was that the way that, like I said, they designed every because once again, I assume it's only a New England thing, but they designed every grocery store with this in mind, because they were like, okay, the two most common things that people go grocery shopping for are dairy products and meats in the U.S. So we're gonna put those on the two opposite corners of the store, so that way we form this like triangle of you having to walk down at least one of these aisles. And so people typically wanted to go on to either the far left or far right. The far left was all candies and junk food. Far right was alcohol. And so it's like, I'm
So you put the candies in the alcohol. They're tempting people.
so
There you
so
go,
anyway, so
people.
that was like a thing, just because I remember Jesse putting in this topic like so long ago, and that was just like my instant thought was that Market Basket used to be very forward about like, this is why we did it like this, and for the most part people were like, yeah, I get it.
Correct.
Oh, it's like
Fair.
By the
So
way, this
Winco-
Altaria is probably going to replace Amber.
my grocery store of choice is Winco, because it's just very close to where I live.
Let's go, Jesse.
And so how Winco does it, it's like they funnel you through like basically their featured items, and then you're directly implanted with like all the produce aisle, right? And then paired with the produce is like the bulk aisle, like the bulk section, and then past that it's like the deli, and I'm like, and then like connected with the deli is like all your like meats and fish and stuff, and then in the far back is like the frozen stuff,
Oh, that too, yeah.
and then you circle around, and then there's the bakery and all the bread like by the checkout. And I think the way that Winco does it is very streamlined. Like,
I like Winco a lot.
yeah, it's very streamlined, and you can like know where things are just by going there. So
They've subtly inserted
Oh.
themselves into your consciousness so that you like them, Brand. They got you.
It's true. I got my designated route.
yeah.
They're affordable.
The only downside that Winco is debit only if you're paying with card. But
Oh yeah, for card, yeah.
yeah. Well, other than that, it's pretty affordable.
Can I ask like a pretty explicitly tangential question? Do you guys
Oh,
have any sort of like, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know if this is correct, but like, do you guys have any like irrational attachment to like a corporate product at all? Because I was just thinking about Grant, Saba's kind of making fun of Grant being like, oh, they got you. And I was thinking about it. It's like, I'm definitely that way with Coke. Like, I fully understand that the Coca-Cola company is like super evil or whatever, but I have too many like childhood memories associated with Coca-Cola that it's like, I can't get rid of those. Those are just it. And I remember, it's not nearly as egregious, but I remember that my sister used to tell me that there was this one brand of dental floss that she like, it was the only one she would ever use, despite the fact that it was garbage, because it was what she would get from the dentist. Like every time she was taken to the dentist as a kid. And it's like, my initial reaction to her telling me this was like, oh, did you like the dentist? She's like, no, but after the dentist, we would always go out for ice cream.
Oh, so by association.
So by association, she just has this like pleasant memory of this floss because she would be like fucking around with it or whatever, and then whatever. So yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have anything like that? Oh.
That's a good question.
I don't know. I mean, does it have to be like food related?
No, I just
Probably
described
not.
dental floss.
Yeah, does it have to be food related?
Come on!
Let's go!
Please!
New team member.
It's not fair! Can I just
keep getting away with
Can I just walk over to the guy and fucking kill him? Like, can I just punch him in the head until he dies?
I just eat him.
Come on! I just want Beltum so bad!
I don't know if I have anything like that though.
Oh wait, rice.
Probably is, but
Yo.
Yeah,
Rice.
actually.
Yeah, but is there like a specific brand that you're like
Yes.
irrationally attached? Oh, okay.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Specific rice. So I mean Arizona tea as well, but they're kind of a based company.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to like think about if I like something irrationally versus just like, oh, I had it as a kid and it's not irrational. It's just nostalgic.
Well, I mean, I guess it's also because I guess the phrasing of like an irrational attachment comes from the idea of like the full knowledge that like the company that makes this is evil. You know what I mean? It's like imagine somebody was still obsessed with like Nesquik chocolate milk. And it's like, really? There's better chocolate milk from better companies. And it's like, yeah, but I like this one. That's kind of what I'm getting at, I guess.
I guess Hershey's has a little bit of a hold over me.
Yeah.
with the
Okay.
chocolate.
But I feel like that's pretty fair. Especially
Any specific
after all
product?
those documentaries talking about like, did you ever think about why chocolate
All of
is
the
so
pieces.
comparatively cheap? and it's like, oh fuck! I thought I was just
But
enjoying a Hershey's Kiss. I didn't realize I was perpetuating slavery. My bad.
When you look at
actually,
Nestle.
I could relate this actually. That one Hershey's Christmas ad. I got a grip on everyone, I think.
The fucking bells with the
Yeah.
Hershey Kisses.
I mean, they still use it.
Good.
I want to say it was either last year or the year before. I want to say it was last year or the year before. They tried to like update it a little bit, like keep the
No,
regular.
everyone's like, no, bring it back.
No, straight up,
Bring
like
it back right
straight up, like the overwhelming response was like, "Fuck you, bring back the other one."
Yeah.
I almost want them to bring back the
love the
original
kiss.
standard def one, like that they used to show back before HD TV was like the standard.
That'd be funny.
Man.
Just like how crunchy it would be on like a giant flat screen now. It's like, yeah, nostalgia.
It's like that one and the M&M's ad for Christmas time.
I love that Christmas M&M ad too.
He's real. Real.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I miss that. I miss those.
I'm about to say, not exactly the same thing, but I think it's in the same vein, right? Because that's not a product, but it's about a product, so I think that's super fair. Every once in a while, because once again, I hate being advertised to, but I genuinely wonder if I hate being advertised to more, or the fact that most advertisements are just lazy. You know what I mean?
There's no more soul. I don't feel the soul anymore.
I mean, there was
The
never
soul.
soul
I feel
in
that.
advertising, right? Like, we all
The
know that.
soul.
Child, I felt the soul in that Bell ad, and I still feel it in my soul today.
Never mind.
Makuhita is going to fucking die.
He is a fighting type against, well, I guess.
He just
doesn't
used
have any-
takedown. It's just that
Yeah,
his
he
Beldum
doesn't-
hits like a fucking
that-
truck, which is why I want one.
Beldum doesn't have any other moves.
I think in later games they did give him more moves. Am I wrong?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think
let
he
me go
literally
check.
only knows takedown until he becomes a
Maybe I'm
Matang.
thinking of like something from the Move Rememberer, because I could have swore that in one of the more recent ones you could get a Beldum that knew like a second move.
Giga Impact.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see. It can learn a couple of TM moves, but its only attack is
Take.
its takedown.
Oh, he's
Fair
like
enough.
the perfect health to
Oh, wait.
catch him.
So they removed takedown. Oh wait, no, never mind. They replaced takedown with tackle in Gen 9,
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of then.
and then takedown became a TM in Gen 9.
Genuinely, it is
don't think
kind like,
it's-
especially for the kind of like thumb sucking knuckle dragger that still plays Pokemon. It makes sense that you would kind of make take down a TM instead of just like a move that some Pokemon learn, because it is kind of weird. A lot of the self-damaging ones are just kind of weird.
Unfortunate.
Brave Bird. Brave Bird hurts you.
That is
That's a
true,
really
but
good
you don't
move.
get that until like super late.
Yeah, because it's a really good move.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, I don't know. It's like takedown. Why have takedown when you can just have double edge?
Also true. Literally just a better move. I think this is the way back to the healing machine.
Chat, he doesn't know.
Dude, that motherfucker with his Swablu and Beldum almost murked my ass. Oh, I can swap out. I forgot I could swap out Flaffy right here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's give Swablu a shot.
Yay, Swablu.
So if we
I mean,
take,
Swablu's not gonna have
Dunsparce.
anything.
They probably made a plushie of all.
they definitely
Where's the
have. They definitely have stuffed animals of literally every Pokemon.
Yeah, but it's not as like common as like Snorlax or something.
I mean, genuinely, this game doesn't
Yay.
seem that bad.
Let's see. The Pokemon Sitting Cuties line has like they're up to Gen 6
that.
now. So
Does
they're
it
almost
that
there. They're almost caught up.
Oh, they're making their way. Oh my god, giant Altaria plush.
Yeah, that looks comfy.
I've seen the giant Furret plush and I love that.
The giant Marie
I don't
plush.
think I've seen that.
He's so long.
I just
He's
want-
like 6 feet long.
Oh my Jesus! I just want a life-size Wooloo.
Well,
Oh
you
my
have Marie.
God.
That's like
That's the closest you're gonna get
But
right
Wooloo
now.
is better than Marie, to be fair.
Wooloo's
I like
nuts.
both of them. I don't want to pin them against each other, okay?
Wooloo is spherical.
Marie.
So is Marie.
Show me
the
the
only
life-size
thing I can
plush of a Spheal.
That true.
That's a nightmare, actually.
That's custom.
I fully believe that, because that thing is kind of cursed.
Here's a giant Mareep. Have I seen the Metapod?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Big Mareep. Big Mareep.
Big Mareep.
You gotta show this
Oh.
scale. Wait, what did Zach ask for spiel?
We're about to have some. We're gonna have a good moment. Look at
Oh
him. Look
my
at him. Look at him.
God.
Oh!
Dancing?
Yeah,
It's
but
Mirror B.
Hell
the
yeah,
life-size Lucario though.
That one was pretty good. I'm gonna send this to Zach, and that'll be great. And then I'll send Zach. And then I'll send Zach this image, and then
Big
he'll feel.
feel.
Like, how do you
Ugh.
feel about this?
Why did they specifically do that photo shoot with Lucario sitting down like it's a regular person?
He is a regular person.
Don't show that to Mikey, all right?
Big feel.
What the fuck? Why is it consoling her?
Look, man, this is
That's
official.
Sad.
These are official pictures on the Pokemon Center website. Like,
I've seen
just
the. Oh my god! Here's the Metapod sleeping bag.
look,
Yeah, Metapod.
I'm gonna have to show the Gengar stuff too. I
Can you
know,
show the Gengar one where its tongue just rolls up into its mouth?
Yes! Hold on! Wait, sir!
You ready for this, Zach?
You ready for
This
this?
guy's gonna
This
kill me.
fight. I fucking love the music.
The music is great.
I prefer the XE version.
Ludicolo and Ludicolo! This game
But
sucks.
notice something about their animation. They do it in later, but they dance to the music.
Okay, still posting stuff?
That's great. I do like this.
Lapras.
What other big plushes are there?
They're both water grass, so no surf.
No.
Yes.
No,
Maybe-
it's what?
no,
Really?
it's not
On turn
the
one?
thing.
God damn it.
Wait a minute.
Started. It have started to rain.
As you're well aware, there's like many Snorlaxes, right? But let me just send you this one in particular.
Show me the one that's like bigger than a house. Oh, there you go.
Snorlax.
Snox.
Yeah, they got Rain Dish, by the way.
Wow, this game can suck my nuts.
But
wait,
don't
that's
you
what-
like this fun time with these dancing fellers?
It's just so weird. It's the same Pokemon twice. Oh my god! Are you shitting me? Rain Dish and Leech Seed on both? And what the
Mega
fuck is this game?
Well, he was actually stupid not to do Quagsire. He could have one-shot Quagsire. Quagsire is quad weak to
they're trying
grass.
to give a little bit of help to us. So you can
This is one of the
escape.
easier bosses, Zach.
This game
Also.
fucking sucks.
This is one of the easier bosses. Did you hear
One of
that?
the
Zach?
easier bosses.
Okay, question. The thing that I need to get in order to be able to make these guys not evil anymore. Do
After
I have
this
to get
boss.
it's after so I have to beat this boss first.
Yes.
Wonderful. Lovely.
Trying
All right. Well, let's go for it then.
to see if my favorite Pokemon. No, they're not that big. It's pretty cute though.
Bring up another motherfucking banter topic before
This
I
one-
shit
this one
myself.
This one's technically life-sized, I guess.
Jesse, knowing if an unknown number is a scam or if they really just had the wrong number.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Did you get contacted by someone?
So, a couple months ago, I think in March, I started getting like random calls from like a car repair shop, and I'm like, and they kept asking for like code, like a authorization code or something.
Oh no.
And like I'm like, I don't even know.
I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're calling
And,
me, but please leave
like
me alone.
they called me like the same number called me like 3 times because they're like, hey, we're going to close soon. Can you please give us like the code or something? And then I'm like, so I just like I ended up blocking the number, and then I would say like sometime in April I get a text message from like supposedly one of the owners for a car shop that that like oversees the other one, I guess, and they were asking for someone named Benito, and I was like, I didn't
Nope.
read the whole, I didn't open the message, I just read what was like in the preview. And then I'm like, so I didn't respond to it because
That might have just been legit, and they just had the wrong number.
Yeah, because I did look up the because they did state where they're like contacting for, or like where their business is. So I looked up their business, and then the number that was associated like on the websites, or like the several numbers on their website, does not correlate with the number that texted me.
Oh.
So I'm like, I don't know. So I didn't respond back. I didn't open the message. And then fast forward like a few months, I randomly get another message from like the same guy, and then I'm like, I don't know.
It really wants to tell you
So-
about the car's extended warranty.
So I
Taken,
went
yeah.
on their website and then I emailed them about like the situation, and then I just told them to like not contact this number again, please, and hope that you can find the actual guy.
Yeah.
Better than I
What the
am.
heck?
Yeah, I didn't get a response back, but they haven't contacted me after that. So
And that was back in April, you said?
no, the second time was like around June.
Oh,
So,
okay, so it was way
yeah.
more recent. Oh, okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. But yeah.
Jeez, man.
But I'm about
So
to
I'm
say
like-
situations like that, because I can definitely feel like I definitely sympathize with the apprehension there, because it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I feel like scams used to be a lot easier to point out, because it's like, it's essentially like one step above like a prank call, right?
Yeah.
But then, like, I don't know, you start getting into stuff where it's like now like regular business, like the idea that they would reach out to you like that is not weird. Like, that is something that a regular business would do.
Yes.
And so, like, the ability to just kind of replicate that vibe is definitely something that, scam artists are getting, like, much better and better at. But it's just like, I don't know. There is definitely... Because I guess the question comes down to, like, well, what exactly could they get out of that, right? Because, like, if they're contacting you and they're trying to scam you out of, like, your credit card, then it's like, okay, obviously this is the problem. Right? Like, obviously the credit card is the problem, so we're just gonna not do that. Or, like, if they start asking you a bunch of, like, probing questions, it's like, what the fuck? No, go away, right? And even, I remember saying this to, like, people at work before, because they had not a similar issue to this, but they were like, sometimes I get weird calls and don't know what to do, and I'm like, you can just hang up. Right, and that's exactly what you did, was just like not respond. But it's just like, even if it is truly something that you forgot about, they will just reach out through like more normal means. Like, they won't just randomly fucking call you. They'll like send you a letter or email you or something.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, you do have recourse to just not. Is this motherfucker really just 5 Ludicolo? Are you butt fucking me?
You guys
He's
are
having a good time.
This
I'm surprised at the
this game can fucking slip and slide off the wettest part of my cock, because this sucks ass. God. Anyway, I remember there was a brief period of time where I had this one scam caller, and it was so obviously a scam caller, because it's like the guy called in and he was like, yeah, I'm from the New York like debt collectors agency, but he had like a thick Indian accent, and I was like, I'm gonna let you keep going out of respect, but let's see where this goes. And it's like, yeah, you owe $650 for your acquisition of blah blah blah. Please tell me your bank and routing number, so that way I can retrieve those funds from you. And I just hung up. But then that motherfucker was persistent. He like kept calling me for like weeks after that. And I was like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
That's why you don't give them an inch, okay? They'll hold on to you.
There was a I think I already told this horror story before. Did I ever tell you guys about like that one lady who kept calling the American Red Cross just to fucking torment the people at the call center?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I remember like that happening, and I was absolutely flabbergasted when it was like, Just block her number. Like, can't you just block her number in the system? And the genuine answer that I got back was, we can't, because the system is so old that we don't have that functionality to like block specific numbers. And I was like, holy shit, are you serious? And obviously I ended up like leaving that job like relatively soon after she started calling again. But there was that period of time where I had a pseudo Wudo. Nice. Great. The one that does like a hip wiggle just like he does. Oh, I could take his pseudo Wudo. Oh, that's fun. It's gonna die, but it's fun.
Okay.
He's dead.
He's dead because I want to see him suffer, but yeah, I remember like there were so many reports that I personally had to put in for this lady because she was a fucking menace, that I eventually got independently emailed by like one of their doctors on staff for the American Red Cross. And this was like a big important lady, right? And she's like, okay, tell me everything. Don't worry. I'm going to call Patricia myself and she will never call again. And I was like, if you say so. Well, and I was like, if you say so, because and I couldn't say as much, but I kind of like danced around the subject of it being like, I'm going to be real with you, ma'am. I think your accent is going to mean that she's just going to call you a bunch of racial slurs. Genuinely, right? And I was obviously not there for the actual call, but so like the conversation was on a Tuesday, and she said she was going to call on Thursday, and apparently she did. But sure enough, Monday rolled around that next week. Patricia was still calling just like normal. And I asked the doctor, like, what happened? And she said, we're going to be suing. And that was the last I heard about any of this. And I was like, Jesus. Ugh. Anyway.
Yep.
God, these motherfuckers are so annoying. Like when they made this game, what was their like philosophy behind like the encounter design? Was it like, oh, we want to make like a little puzzle that you have to solve? Because if that's the case, I don't understand how I was supposed to deal with this other than just hitting them more than usual because they're healing and flinching me all the time.
I mean, I forget who said it last time. I think it was actually Silverin, but like their idea was, first of all, they had never made a Pokemon game.
Which I
Second
get.
Of all, to give you a bunch of varied, weird Pokemon and force you to make them work in these scenarios.
And I mean, like, I get it.
Use of the newly introduced doubles mechanic.
Well, once again, I think the doubles mechanic is just way better than normal 1v1s. But like, wow, dead that fast? Holy fuck!
Oh, it's Pseudo-Wudo.
It is Pseudo-Wudo, that is true. Famously weak to water. Alright, Mirror B. I really hope I never have to fight you again, because if it's more Ludicolo, I'm gonna rip my dick off. Oh, now we're on stage. Lovely.
You got the stage.
It's more of a puzzle game with Pokemon mechanics than an outright Pokemon game. But I guess that's my question, though, is like, what's the fucking puzzle with this encounter, though? Because, like, I don't think I have, like, I can't level up any of the Pokemon that I've caught other than like Espeon and Umbreon. So it's like, okay, I guess I could technically have like confused them, I guess, maybe to like do like, I guess what I mean to say is that I don't like I do not have access to any tools that could have mitigated their healing in this encounter. So it really just ended up being like, hit them, no, hit them again, no, hit them, oh, you flinched this time, now hit them, right?
I mean, that's how a lot of competitive Pokemon also is.
Right, I guess. But, like, when you're playing a regular Pokemon game, it's not 4 Ludicolos that all have the exact same gimmick.
There's a trainer you can fight in this game whose whole gimmick is evasion. So you never hit them. Okay, so then what's the counter to that? Like, what's the puzzle solution, I guess? I have no idea. Aerial Ace.
I mean, fair. I guess that is true. But do you have like move tutors?
There are move tutors in this game.
Okay, there are move tutors. When you use a TM, does the TM go away?
I believe so. Yeah, this is old Pokemon.
Okay, so if I get like a TM for Aerial Ace, which I'm assuming it exists, and I use it on the wrong Pokemon, am I just fucked?
Yeah, basically.
But okay, so can you kind of see like why I'm like exasperated by this? Because it just feels old and misguided.
Well,
This game is 20 years old.
this game is old.
Right, but I don't know. I feel like these are things that you could probably have figured out by like, I don't know, thinking about it for more than a minute. I don't know. Like I feel like this encounter I feel like this encounter started with like, oh, let's have a guy who dances, so let's have the dancing Pokemon dance with him. That's sick. That's awesome, right? And then they handed it to the actual like designer to be like, okay, now make this into an encounter. And the designer was like, I'm gonna make him fucking suffer. You know?
It's supposed to be hard. It's one of the hardest
no
Pokemon
idea.
games.
But it feels like it's one of the hardest Pokemon games because they were like, I don't know, like assholes.
How else would you make it hard?
I don't think you really can, I guess, because Pokemon is just so simplistic. Like, I think you would have to fundamentally change how, like, the battle system works. Like, Legends Arceus has some genuinely difficult encounters, but that's because it's not a Pokemon game in that same way, right? Or it's not a Pokemon battle system, rather.
You know, the Macho Brace.
Old school RPG.
If you
It's
want
kind of old school
raise your
RPG. I
EVs.
guess so. I feel like a lot of I don't know, maybe it's because I haven't played 20-year-old like
Cold getting good.
well, because like the only like RPG that I can think of that's like more than 20 years old that I have like, you know, any familiarity with is like Chrono Trigger. And Chrono Trigger definitely has like its issues, but like there's a reason why it's like a classic. Once again, I want to point out this is not me being like, this game literally sucks and I hate it. I am enjoying myself. It's just like I'm kind of flabbergasted. I guess it's all I mean to say.
I can't believe Zach believes this game sucks and he literally hates it.
You know what? You can put that on my tombstone. That's fine.
I will.
Might also be good to say that this is the studio's first game, period.
That he's like, I hate
What?
and I wish disappeared.
Sorry, Saba, I talked over you. What was it?
No. We also need to put on your tombstone, I think, the first Apollo Justice game. What other ones does he despise and wish to end immediately?
Oh, the games where the entire time I was just like, dude, this game fucking sucks.
Oberdin.
No!
What is it? The second, was it Super
World War.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon?
Oh, Super Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Very, very true.
Zach hated World War II.
I don't know. There was some cool stuff in there.
Most people hated World War II.
Oh yeah, guess what? You get a surprise Pokemon.
It's like, it wasn't a time cave.
That's well, okay. To be fair, God, which one was that? Was that it's
That
not
was
on one.
Diabolical Box.
Yeah, it's Diabolical Box. To be fair,
Well,
I love Diabolical
honestly,
Box. It's
you
just
could
the
put that on
ending is
my
psychotic.
grave, too. You could put that on my grave too, like hallucinogenic gas.
I can't wait until we get to
Yeah.
play like fucking Professor Layton in Buffalo City or whatever it's called.
And then I'll be, and then I'll
Buffalo
be,
Bills.
and then I'll be happy until the end. And then
Where
at the
it's
end
gonna
I'll
be
pissed.
something like unbelievably asinine. It's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And, the
And
Griffin
Time
goes, "What do you
Cave
mean? It
isn't
makes perfect
asinine."
sense."
No, but Time Cave, like, I don't know. It's like,
Flussel?
Grant, are you really gonna tell me that like a very simple, straightforward explanation that's otherworldly, i.e., Time Cave, is just as stupid as one hallucinogenic gas? That means that everything you've seen has been a lie, and there's like this whole deep history on how we've been interacting with this gas the entire time.
I think you're just upset you didn't see it coming.
What was it? What was the thing where like was it because like the actual?
No, I will kill you, Grant.
Because like the actual thing that like killed you with the Diabolical Box was that like you believed that it would kill you, so when it opened and the gas was released, you died, right? Like wasn't that the thing? Because
Yeah, you didn't actually die. You just basically went into a coma. But yeah.
right, but that was the thing, right? And so it's like, okay, like it's you know what it is? I think it's the fact that like in both of the Layton games that we played, the like batshit crazy thing really happens at the 11th hour. Like there is no indication of like the psychotic nonsense you're about to get into until the very end.
If they do something where in the next game it turns out to have been the assumption of one of the previous game but real, I think I'll just die.
I am fully, because the next game is supposed to be taking place in like a fake American city floating in the sky or something, right? Or it's like a mechanical city or something like that. Like, I swear to God, if the twist at the end of the game is like, oh, actually, we're on a rocket flying through space the entire time, and this Professor Layton is just a computer simulation, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm gonna fly to Boise and kill Grant myself.
You should.
How dare you introduce me to this awesome franchise that makes me so upset only at the very end?
Yeah.
Because I'm happy for almost all of the game until the end of the game, and then I'm mad and disappointed and sad all at once.
God, we do have to go back and do some more of those Professor Layton games at some point. I genuinely do wish that we streamed more frequently. Like, I wish there was like 13 days in a week instead of 7. Well, because it's like I really wish we could go back to like during the pandemic when we were streaming like every day and we could actually make it through games within a timely manner. Like, how many fucking months were we playing Ace Attorney 4?
Years.
You know?
Decades.
Decades.
The time dilation that occurred.
Alright, Zach, are you going to use puzzle?
Side eye is a certain latent property. Silveroon, I'm going to explode, I think. I need you to stop.
No, Shaw.
What am I, by the way, what was I actually supposed to be doing? I was too busy being mad at Professor Layton.
Well, you have a puzzle in your box now.
Oh, that's never going to get used. No. Like, why the fuck would I ever use a puzzle without a mine in?
That is true.
That's literally what it's designed for.
You can't get a mine in this game.
This game could suck my fat cock. I'm so God. If this controller wasn't fucking like $70 or whatever, I would smash it to pieces.
Like if mining was in this game, it would actually be like pretty interesting and compelling to use both puzzle and mining. But like,
all right. So what's my actual objective now? Because I rescued motherfucker.
You can leave Pyrite Town.
I think, can he go to Agate now? Maybe.
I believe.
Oh, are they all named after? Are they all named after rocks?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think so.
For the most part, I believe.
It's kind of neat.
I don't know if Fennec is a rock. It might be.
Oh, I had a thought, by the way. She left. No, but the thing I was gonna ask was, yeah, there you go, that guy. So, very few characters have this set of eyes, and I don't know exactly what the circumstance is, because I remember Grant kept saying for some reason that, I don't remember her name, but Critter, I kept remembering Grant saying like, there's a reason why she has like fucking weird ass like fish eyes. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I remember that this police guy, this weird ass police guy, has very similar like far apart huge eyes. And I was genuinely wondering, because her thing is that she could see like the evil fart gas, and I'm like, is this bitch a robot?
She's not a robot.
She's gotta have something, because otherwise,
not a robot.
Okay, then why can she see the evil fart gas?
Yeah.
You'll find out when you get to the next area.
Okay. I think we are good, right? There's nothing to do.
Yeah, you're pretty much good.
We got Swablu, we got the Quagsir, we got Makuhita, we got Croconaw.
What a team. What a team.
Deep calming breath.
What the fuck? Why am I fighting you again?
No.
You talked to him.
Yeah, but I already kicked his ass once.
Yeah, you can refight them.
Oh, it's Curlia this time. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean you can refight them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
We'll fight them again.
Pyrite Town has a all the trainers on the outside are rematchable, so they are a decent like grind spot early in the game.
Well, I'm just gonna, I think, kill.
And they do get stronger. Like
I was about to say
further you
these people are
progress.
now like over leveled for me. So
I don't think I
hopefully
want to
they-
watch. I don't think I want to watch any movie Silver Rune. I don't think I could handle it.
Movie?
Professor Layton movie.
Oh, it's great.
I don't
movie.
believe you. I don't
movie.
believe you.
I don't
believe you.
think. I'm trying to think of like when in my life when was the last time in my life that I was able to trust that Grant had my best interests at heart? I think
I always have your best interests at heart.
You
It's so
don't.
good. And then depression. Exactly. I could believe you for 60% of the movie. It's great. And then the last 30, I wish I would have never been born. That's what I would have
Oh,
happened.
the movie's really good.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I can't
no!
but I can totally imagine you looking away from the screen as you say good.
I'm not Zach.
what the fuck are you talking about?
No, the movie's actually very good. I liked it a lot. I actually rewatched it not too long ago.
To be fair, for a video game movie, it's actually amazing. I can even give you that. Do I still want to watch it? Maybe not. Probably.
You should.
I'll be sad. No. You can't
you
make
should.
me.
That's
can't
what you
make-
think.
Oh, you know what? I absolutely
Oh,
should have.
no.
I absolutely should have did that. I should have made more of an effort to actually make it back to RTP once or twice, because I got invited on multiple occasions for "quote unquote" nerd night, where they would all get together and play board games and watch movies and stuff. And I definitely should have been like, "Yo, we should watch Gerald's game."
God.
Oh, and it's like, "Oh, excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick."
Yeah, you're gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Muffled sounds of people going, oh.
You guys remember that Assassin's Creed made a movie? Did they?
They did. It was-
actually,
it was
like,
dog shit.
use
I'd rather not
parkour,
remember
like
the
people
movie.
doing parkour, or was it all like CG?
I think they did for like just like straight running, where it's like in scenes where it was like what's his face,
Buildings and stuff.
yeah, like across like
They
the
do for
surface of
that?
buildings. It was whatever, but then for like free climbing, like verticality and descending, I'm pretty sure that was.
Okay, like if it's really high, then like sure, but like there's a good lot of parkour people that can do a lot of really
Borderlands
cool
movie
stuff.
has a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Good.
Oh, hey,
it
moved
deserves it. It's like the part that like pissed me off more than anything about like the recent Borderlands news or whatever was the fact that like, gosh, what was it? It was like the person who rigged and the person who modeled, like the two different people for Claptrap in that movie, who's voiced by Jack Black. Neither of them get credited due to like some legal loophole that they wrote that the studio wrote into their contract, and the studio's just like, no, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, what the?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, you're putting so much effort into being a piece of shit. Like, why? Oh, Quagsire, be alive. Oh, he's dead.
Wait a minute.
Goodbye.
Is Nuzlee's
Like,
dark
bored.
already?
Good.
He would be, yeah. Why?
Okay.
Well,
Oh, actually, no. Shift Tree is grass dark. I don't know if Nuzleaf is. That's a good point. How many more Jesse banter topics are there?
Nanya. Actually, I think that was the last one.
Really?
So let's go!
Let's go. We got him.
Over a year of Jesse submissions
cleared
done in an hour and a
house.
half.
Let's go. We did a gang.
Alright. Alright, Grant.
Yes.
The colors of the player.
All right. What's the right one? What's the right one,
Isaac number
gang?
4, dude.
You're super right, Jesse.
I gotta see the
What-
I gotta see it
What
again.
colors we talking?
Oh my god. Oh yeah, let me go. I think mine was like first or third. If I remember.
The first or third one. You're saying player 1 is blue?
Yeah.
You
I go
fool.
by Wii logic, okay?
You
player
fool.
1 blue, player
you
2
absolute
red.
buffoon.
I just don't remember what is it? What 3 and 4 are.
4 is obviously green.
But is it though, Grant? I
It
actually remember.
is.
Sadly, it is a fundamental incorrectness that Grant has employed here. Because
Is that right?
obviously, player 1 should be red, player 2 should be green.
Of course.
Player 3 should be...
What?
Player
Why
3
is player
should be...
two green?
What?
Player 3 should be blue, and player 4 should be yellow.
That's so
Why the fuck is player 2 green?
RGBY.
No, you're
Yeah.
you're
That's not a me thing. That is an app. That is a regular like programming thing.
Zach with his fucking 135.
No, it's
357. Yeah.
That is what it should be, and it makes sense because the opposite of red is not blue. It's green.
The opposite of logic is Zach.
Fuck you! You're just mad because you're wrong.
You're mad because I'm right.
I mean, if
Oh,
if
you did it,
if you're
good
talking
job.
about opposites here, Zach, then why is yellow now orange?
Because you can't. That's not like Yeah.
He's falling apart. He's falling apart. He's losing
No,
shit.
it's
He's
like
losing it.
that's not a thing that you can get in the regular like hexadecimal color code thing. It's only it's the red, blue, green, and yellow, isn't it?
Hexadecimal.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay, cool. We're on the same page.
We're on the same page.
You're good.
Oh, I was confused. I thought that I haven't listened very closely to like the Colosseum battle music in Pyrite Town. I genuinely thought the fucking Home Depot music was cutting in for a second. I will say have really been enjoying how much the internet has like been kind of rallying behind Kamala and Walls recently. But it was like I saw a compilation that hit the front page of Reddit of like Tim Walls, the real man's man, and it was just like a compilation of like little things that he's done, like, you know, whatever, like hunting and fixing stuff and yada yada. But the background was like overwhelmed. It was like so loud, just the Home Depot theme, and I'm like, really? Like, listen, I know the Home Depot theme like slaps, considering that it is just for a company, but like, really?
Pretty fucking sick.
Are we done with the
Cool.
player colors thing? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse and I were right, and so moving on.
I mean, you're not even, but you don't even give a reason.
What?
I gave a reason,
Why do I have to give a reason if I'm right?
but that's not how that works.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Conversation ends right there. There's nothing more to say.
Oh, you were the one who was yelling at me. My bad. I thought it was the guy who I fought that was yelling at me.
No, this is Fatin.
Oh, remember a lady from 2 weeks ago that I talked for like 2 seconds? Another Badger topic. Me slamming mug on table.
Another one. Zach,
Uh,
we process bugs? AKA
Yeah, so
the
this was
Davos
something
conspiracy.
that, yeah, so I don't know if you guys are familiar. Is it in construction lot? Fnac? Is Fnac a type of rock?
I don't know.
It would make sense if it was, because it's Pyrite Town and then Agate Village. Is Fnac a type of rock? Or maybe Canef? Maybe?
yeah, but what is a real gam?
Real, no, as opposed to fake gam.
There you go.
Fnac is nothing. I've looked it up, and Fennec is the only thing that appears as Fennec City and Fennec Stadium from the Pokemon wikis.
No idea. That's weird then. Anyway, yeah. So,
Look at this place.
so
We're
if you
so
guys...
fucking high up.
What the fuck? I thought this
There's
was in
water.
I thought it was in the middle of a forest. What the hell?
Yeah, you're on a grassy mountain.
Oh my god, look how steep. Can you imagine? Like, look at this old guy. This old guy takes too many steps in this direction and he's fucking dead. Look how steep this hill is.
Help!
He would tumble. Yeah, like, holy fuck. He would tumble and never stop. Where's this? China? Hello?
This village is not OSHA approved.
So if you want to do the walking method for purifying your shadow Pokemon, this is the place, because
What the fuck do you mean walk? What the fuck do you mean walking method?
Because the shadow meter like goes down like when you walk.
Yes.
Not
So-
much.
Like if you want like the best like idle way to like lower it down, you just go here and go to that cliff right next to the entrance, and then you just hold down.
But this?
Yeah. Well, the one on the left.
Oh, sorry.
It's the one on the left.
On the left.
This is left.
No, like the other one, like on the other side, like that one.
What the fuck are you talking? Okay, this was the entrance. You said the cliff on the left. So
Yeah, this cliff.
this guy right here.
Yeah.
So where I was.
Zach, on your left.
Like, keep going. Here.
Zach to the left.
Like this cliff right here.
Okay, and then you said hold
Yeah,
down.
you just hold down, and the weight, and you know how your character like shakes the
That was
screen?
annoying.
Yeah.
That counts as like double the steps.
Well, what about like when I was down here and it was shaking like crazy?
Zach to the left.
Who's back in?
You have to remember, Zach, I'm also like a few seconds delayed, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're not in parsec.
I just wanted
Yeah,
to
I
say
got
left.
booted.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saba. I'm aware.
But did you know, Zach?
There you go.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Anyway,
Did you know?
did you know?
You can continue the story.
Thank you, thank you. So for those of you who are unaware, I'm about to clue you in on one of the like peak like capital C conspiracies that like crazy people on the internet believe. There's this every year there's this big like summit in Davos, I believe Sweden, where all of the world's like rich and powerful people like convene in order to discuss what their plans for like the global economy are gonna be. Like straight up, there has been like actual factual proof that like different world leaders have gone to this to discuss upcoming wars. Like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. So that's a real thing, and that's butt fucking insane that that's real. But it's where you get to the other stuff where things start getting kind of nuts, I guess, where one of the lead like financial advisors / analysts of the Davos committee, where like they do like presentations and these like rich and powerful people listen to them or whatever. So he's like this like allegedly respected like, you know, financial analyst and whatnot. And I want to say it was like, God, it would have been like 8 or 9 years ago at this point. He did a talk where it was private, so there's no recordings of it, but they did publish like a little article in the Davos like newspaper about the talk that he did. And the basic over under was that this guy was arguing that like food shortage is like extremely hard to like deal with, but instead of like, you know, expanding like cattle reserves or, you know, overpopulating fish or whatever, what we should be doing is forcing people to start eating bugs, like processed bugs, so that way the actual good food can be like reserved for people like us, and the regular peasantry that needs something to just live will just eat bugs instead. That's and this is one of those things where like sometimes you'll see it online where it's like, you know, somebody will, you know, like somebody will be like, oh, you absolute libtard, just go eat your bug protein bar and get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. And so I was watching this video where they were talking about like, is this real or is this not? And it's like their conclusion was it was a real talk that the guy gave, like that was a real thing that he did kind of propose. But as far as anybody can know, and as far as all the evidence says, no one ever like actually started pursuing it. That was obviously almost a decade ago at this point, so you would see evidence of it around now, I guess. But it brought up the question that I thought was kind of interesting of like, if you ate a burger that tasted just like a burger, and then afterwards was told, oh, by the way, this was made out of processed bugs, would you eat that burger again?
I mean, it wasn't that kind of the thing with like the Beyond stuff too, where it was like, I can't taste the difference.
Well, the difference with the Beyond stuff is that it's like processed like tofu and other plant material, right? That they use chemicals to like simulate the flavor.
If it was bugs, is it cheaper or any other health benefits in any other way?
the main, so like hypothetically, in the system that was proposed, where it's like it's processed bugs and we can replicate like other meat, it would be only slightly more protein than regular cow, pig, lamb, whatever. It would actually be slightly more protein, but it could only be processed in like, if you wanted to make sure that it did not like have the texture of eating bugs, I guess it could only be in the form of like burger or sausage or something like that. Like you would never be able to have like a bug steak, for example.
I'd probably just eat the regular burger. Regular burger.
I'm okay.
Well, I guess another question would be like, would you be okay with like lab grown like fish or meat?
What do you mean the lab grown? What does that mean?
Like if
fun old man scoff.
Like, like the anatomically the meat itself feels and tastes exactly like salmon, for example. And,
what?
But it doesn't involve like killing like any fish and stuff.
So you're saying like sci-fi style, it was grown in like a sci-fi green tube, and it's just like a 600-pound thing of just steak that they slice up and put into the whatever.
Yeah.
We lost Dawn's stream. I guess Saba's stream dead.
She's dead.
No, I left.
Oh, and then you came back.
Did die. Yeah, then I came back.
All right,
She's
great.
fucking dead.
Because
Don't worry, Silveroon, your best friend is back on. Everything's fine.
because there's a video that came out a couple years ago.
I mean, I personally have absolutely no problem with lab-grown stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't know. I feel like it's very similar to like the bug thing is obviously different. I comment here, he complains. I don't comment here, he complains. Yeah, congratulations, you figured it out.
That hates everything.
That we keep telling everyone Zach is evil, and they don't get it.
I am not.
It's true.
Oh god, it's really funny though. I'm really glad that Swablu hasn't gone insane in like 3 turns. That's rare.
In the membrane?
Yeah, in the membrane. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the arguments against like lab grown stuff comes from a very similar place as people being against like GMO foods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, I fully understand, and I definitely also had, like, when I first learned about, like, what GMO foods were as well, I definitely had apprehension to that sort of thing. But then, I don't know, you wait 2 years, look up a bunch of studies, see that, oh, guess what, it's actually totally fine, and then it's like, all right, get over it then. You know?
That's work. I don't want to do research.
I know. I would rather just have assumptions that reaffirm my predisposed beliefs.
My bias.
Yeah, my bias.
Obviously.
Because like I don't know, it's one of those things that's insane to me, where it's like you actually look at the things that are causing like climate change and stuff like that. And like, just like, you know, globalized pollution is caused by like what? Like 70% of globalized pollution is caused by like, Grant, exactly. throwing away all that tissue paper that he uses. But
It's true.
but like it's something insane, like fucking 70 or 80% of all greenhouse gases created on Earth come from like cattle or something insane like that, where it's just like, really, do cows fart that much? And it's like, no, you don't understand. When you're looking at like the greenhouse gas like emissions, obviously you think of like, oh, it's being produced or whatever, but it also factors in like the reduction in processing for greenhouse gases, right? Because the idea of like plant life, like, you know, consuming carbon like helps alleviate that sort of thing. And it's like, oh, now that makes more sense, because you have to fell like an entire butt fucking jungle just to have like 200 cows live in not squalor. You know what I mean? And so it's like, when I hear stuff like that, and then it's like, oh, well, lab-grown meat might be an alternative. I'm like, dude, fine, go nuts, you know?
Lab-grown schmeat.
Yeah, I eat my lab-grown schmeat.
Yeah. I am asked to leave the lab.
I am had to leave the lab. So yeah, yeah, I don't know. Because, like, just kind of, like, circling back to the idea of would you eat, like, processed bug meat? Like, because obviously I just don't like the idea of eating bugs, obviously, right? Because bugs are icky nasty. But at the same time, it's like, they have, like, those, like, lab-treated, lab-grown, like, mealworms. Right?
Yeah.
Where it's like the quote unquote the entire process is pristine and clean, and then they turn that into like processed meat. And I'm like, like, just don't tell me, I guess, right? Like if you tell me, I'm going to vomit. But like if I just have like, you know, if I just have like a hot dog that has bug meat in it and I can't tell the difference, don't fucking tell me ever.
We should eat rats.
Yeah,
instead.
I'm pretty sure if it was like anything, if it was normalized, like if we started off growing, like eating it, I'm pretty sure no one would care.
Yeah.
Even with the
of
reputation
course.
it has.
Well, because that was like one of those statistics, right? Was just that like pound for pound, bugs have some of the most efficient like nutrient delivery that you could ever possibly get for like most omnivores, like humans are. And so it's like, yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, it makes sense that you would kind of like pivot.
There are a lot of bugs in the world.
There are a lot of bugs in the world, and a lot of them that don't really need to be there.
True, mosquitoes.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that are extremely, extremely important. And then there's mosquitoes, exactly.
There's mosquitoes and wasps.
Well, because it's one. Well, because like
I think out of sheer spite, I would never eat a wasp.
you would never eat a wasp out of
hornet.
spite.
I mean,
She loves wasps.
I mean, that's probably not on the menu, but like, just saying.
Never. I would
Just
never.
saying for bugs that shouldn't exist, or mosquitoes and wasps.
I hate mosquitoes. Yes, I agree.
I
with
do.
Jesse.
I do just love, like, just on a fundamental level, I do just love the notion that however many thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of years ago, a colony of ants decided, you know what? We're gonna go fucking psychotic and just develop bioweaponry. And it's like, huh? And then you look back and suddenly they're all flying and they're like, yeah, we're gonna take the fucking shit out of you! And they just murder everybody. And it's like, oh my god!
What the fuck, bro?
And it's like, yeah, then we never look back.
The whole order of ants and bees, it's like very interesting among the insect world because they are one of two orders that function off a matriarchy system. The
Really,
others
though?
being termites.
Yeah.
So, they're like very interesting because of that aspect.
Hyper potion, super. What the fuck is it? Oh, super potion. God. This, ooh! Oh!
Good.
Shit,
Thanks.
it's expensive. Joy scent. A scent that slightly pleases
Zach when he
Pokemon.
sees a puzzle.
A scent that pleases Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
Vivid
the
sense that greatly pleases, but what the fuck is
Like,
this?
So
Is
the
that-
scents are another way you can decrease the shadow meter.
So you can just spend money
Is that
to
you
decrease
dead?
shadow.
yes. And the most money efficient one is the Excite one, I believe.
Really? Not the vivid
Yeah.
one, which is the
Yeah.
most expensive.
Funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Saw. Is Wobba Fett Gen 1 or Gen 2?
Gen 2.
Really? I guess that
Yes.
kind of makes sense. It is kind of a fucking weirdo.
And then why not Gen 3?
No, really?
Yeah.
I thought Gen 4 was when they... Oh, no. Gen 4 is when they added all of the evolutions, right? Gen 3 was when they added the pre-evolutions.
Well, no, Gen 4 was also pre-evolutions. The only pre-evolutions they introduced in Gen 3 were Wynot and Azuro.
What the fuck? Why? For
I
why?
don't know.
Why would they do such a thing?
Well, then those ones make no sense to me, I guess. Like, I guess maybe they did a Zuril because they were like, oh, right, this is supposed to be like a duplicate of the Pikachu line, right? That was their intention.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a new Pikachu.
Look, it's your grandparents.
It's Critter's grandparents. Bella. Bella and Egan. Don't make me do a battle. I didn't heal. Oh my
There's
god,
trouble
your
and
run
they
cycle
made
is
double.
crazy. Did we get an answer from everybody about bug meat?
Reach.
I mean, I don't know. I'm like in the same boat as you, so
Because I feel like that's the thing, right? It's like in the hypothetical situation, if you're telling me that the situation is it tastes exactly like regular meat,
like, it's like there are cultures where they
Critter?
do like prepare and cook bugs.
Yeah.
But they are presented as
Oh, yeah.
bugs, so
correct.
which is kind of different from like disguising a different product as something else when
I think I'd be
it's really
willing
made
to
of
like try it, but
yeah.
And then
not
decide.
as like a staple food. You know, I don't think it'll ever catch on for me.
Yeah. Well, because
Fair
I mean,
enough.
like, that's where, like, the conspiracy comes from, right? Is the idea that, like, the elite controllers of the world are gonna force you to eat bugs. And that's why, you know, like, that's why they're starting with soy. So that way you get used to the idea of being a little bitch.
Beta cock.
A little beta cock. By the way, where do I go to heal in this fucking town?
Go right.
I don't know.
Is it this?
Yeah.
Thank
Across
you.
the bridge.
Oh, look how delightful it is in here.
I'll be back.
Bye, Grant. He's going to eat his bugs.
He's going to eat the bugs.
Yo, look at that Trico. Fucking styling over there. What did I just do? Oh. No. Save. Thank you.
Man.
Stuck in a loop because I'm looking at the screen, looking at chat to see. I'm looking at chat to see the one message from Silveroon.
You deserve it.
What do you mean I deserve it? You know what? I'm gonna start
That
banning.
last-
You know what? I'm gonna start
last
forcing you to play
chat
your own
right
fucking
there?
games. How about that?
Excuse me, Grant. This is Grant's request for all of us to experience, not just for you.
I'm the one who has to spend all the time getting it set up.
You're so selfish.
Oh, this is the lady who fucks her dog.
Oh
Yo,
my
out of
god.
context, that's crazy. But like,
But that is true, right? Like, isn't
that
it
is true.
I'm gonna say
She
this
does
is
have
the
a
this is the
intimate
famous
relationship with her
famous
mighty
NPC where she's like,
so
yeah, this
both
is
in
my.
and out of context, that is the statement, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's crazy. This game's fun. And
Okay,
this is
so
the
they do
daycare.
daycare center. That's interesting.
So this is another way to decrease the shadow meter.
Oh, okay.
So you can just passively do it.
Sorry, Sabo, were you asking for context about why that lady fucks her dog?
No. I was just told you were like out of Jesse was like out of context. That's crazy. But now, based on what you said, in context, it's also yes.
It's also
I
crazy.
don't know what to say.
I don't know when it is. All I know is that there's like a meme that's kind of like famous with this game where it's like at some point in the story you talk to this lady and she talks about how this Mightyena is like her boyfriend or her husband or whatever. And so the joke is like, haha, she fucks the dog. But then like later they re-talk about it. And I don't know exactly what the phrasing is, but apparently the phrasing very heavily implies that she makes love to the dog Pokemon. And I'm like, what? It's kind of like how there's that one that one trainer from I think like Gen 3 maybe who says like I love taking baths with my Pokemon and her only Pokemon is a Lickitung.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. I don't want to think about any
Definitely
sort of
wild
context
for
around
putting
that.
NPCs like that though.
Or the
Let's just go
gosh,
think about
or
the one
sorry.
who asked us for Pokemon, and then I think he passed away, and then he thanked us for the Pokemon. Let's just think about those memories, okay? The sad ones, not the creepy ones.
No, I
don't
remember
think
that
that-
there was a Pokemon trainer. I think also from Gen 3 because Gen 3 had all like the swimmers and stuff because it was 50% water, and it was I'm trying to remember. She was like wearing a bikini. And she had 3 Pokemon, and her voice, her like entry quote directly addresses this, where she's like,
Oh, yeah.
where do I keep all my Pokemon? I'll never tell." And it's like, what?
Yo.
You're like she's literally wearing a bikini, and so the implication
Yeah.
is that she shoves them up her butt. And it's like, what?
No, no. In Sun and Moon, there's
No, that was
a
in Gen.
trader.
That's Gen 3. It's like a
No,
swimmer
this
in
is-
Gen 3. And then
There's
they
a-
brought the
there's
line
a-
back.
Jesse, let's have a
Omega
talk.
Ruby.
She's gotta get all pissy in her stream if you don't let her talk.
I literally haven't said anything. Whatever. Anyway.
mean whatever? I'm trying to let you talk.
There's Silver Road says that there's a trader who gushes about her boyfriend to you, and then when you expand the story, you find out it's a Machamp.
I believe that. Is that Sun and Moon?
Apparently.
I mean,
Sorry,
I believe
Jesse.
that. It is essentially a human.
Have
Are you
witnessed
trying to
that?
get the item box, Zach?
Yeah.
Go up.
And then down, and then up again,
I'm trying.
and then left, and then right, and then down, and then up again.
Like,
Now what?
do you know where that hill is at the back?
Hill is at the back.
Like, where the waterfall was?
Like, okay, I think I'm where you're talking. I have to wait,
Oh, wait.
for Jesse to catch up.
Yeah.
What?
Oh wait, I messed up. so go back to where the tree was, right?
Big tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to the left side of the tree.
Okay. I'm on the left side of the tree.
And then
Oh! What the fuck?
yeah, there's like
What the hell?
there's like a secret passage.
Who in their right mind? This better be worth it. Oh! Yeah, that's worth it.
That's worth it. That's definitely worth
Holy
it. Wow,
cow!
look at that.
Okay, I have literally no idea who to put that on. Let's put it on Saba. Why not?
I mean, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum is very, very blatant about how people used to marry Pokemon.
Oh yeah, the library.
I don't like
And
that
then-
was my what you continue. I'm going
And then
crazy.
that's like implied that happened in Legends Arceus.
Yes.
So
And at least the Machops were passable than say Mighty Anna. I don't know what to say.
I mean, like,
I don't know
once
what to
again,
say.
we've talked about this many times before. Besides the Pokemon that are explicitly, like, just hot ladies, but animals this time, there are, like, multiple Pokemon that can just transform into a person, right? Like, there's that side quest in Sun and Moon where you're like, finding Dittos that are just disguised as humans. There is nothing nothing preventing you from just marrying a Ditto.
But now we're getting into weird territory, and I don't want to have to think about that, Zach. Okay?
I agree. They should have not done that in the game.
they should have not. They should have not like made bipedal Pokemon.
I was about to say maybe it's not even bipedal; it's humanoid-ish. Okay?
Yeah.
Because, like,
and
yeah.
they've gotten worse.
Because even back when people were still getting all horny for like the Pokemon that were absolutely just creasers, it's like, okay, cool, so you're into bestiality and you should be arrested. But then they started
came back
doing
at a
like
weird
more and more
time.
Pokemon where it's like, no, that's just a person in a suit. And now it's like,
yes,
you know,
the
and it's like,
whole
well, whatever.
Cinderace and
this
Inteleon,
conversation-
I'm like, that's it. They've done it.
This conversation started because Zach encountered that NPC.
Oh, the grandma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there she is.
How do I get to Relic Forest?
Oh, so from the Pokemon Center, you just go like,
South?
yeah. There's like a little
Oh,
That should be
a little pathway to go into that cave.
oh, okay. Oh, that cave.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that that's where I was trying to go. Because when they
Right
said
there.
Relic Forest, I was looking for trees.
No,
You know?
to the left, to the left, to the left. To where you were right there. You're right there, Zach. See,
Oh, that's a path?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have helped a brother out by like coloring it something slightly different.
Putting a sign.
Nope.
Not even just a sign, but like anything to indicate that that's like a place where you could walk.
So this is the point in the game where there's gonna be a
Ooh,
big, like level spike.
great, lovely. I love that I still can't purify my butt fucking Pokemon, so that way I
Well,
don't even have the
Zach,
option
I
to
I got some good
grind.
news for you.
Oh yeah.
After this search. Yeah. It's kind of bad though.
Oh my god. Is that part of your uniform? The like thick, luscious lips? Come on! Give me this feel! Come on, please. I beg you, please. Oh my god.
I got great news for when you play XD.
No! Are you come on?
Yeah, both of these are available in XD.
I just wish I didn't like, cause I don't know. I just very much dislike Gen 2. Is my problem, I think.
Where's Zach?
Thank you. I get it, Jesse. I'm sorry. Do you want me to say it again just to make sure that everybody understands?
Put it in
could.
big bold letters, Zach.
It's just I just find
you
it
say it one more
confusing
time,
because
I
like
get a
did
free
they because they
yogurt.
had already because like when this came out they had already done the remake of like Fire Red and Leaf Green, right?
Nope. Fire and Leaf Green came out after this game, I believe.
Really? Well, okay. So, but I guess what I'm saying is that like they clearly focused a lot on Gen 2 stuff because you guys kept saying like, oh well, this would have been the only time that they had like Gen 2 stuff available, right? And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I get that, but at the same time, like the Pokemon Company, like the distance between this and Fire Red and Leaf Green would not have been long enough for the Pokemon Company to not know that they were going to start remaking the games, right? So,
Yeah.
in my mind, it's like, well, were you not planning on doing? Because when was the? Because that was Heart Gold Soul Silver, right? I guess that was a while later, right? That was like 4 or 5 years later.
That was
Yeah.
much later.
Well, because I thought they did like remake then main game, remake and then main game, right? Isn't that what they did for a while? No, they must have done main game, no, sorry, because Gen 3 had already come out, then this, then Fire Red Leaf Green, then Diamond and Pearl, and then wait, was Heart Gold and Soul Silver before or after Platinum?
After Platinum.
After.
It was after Platinum, so you're right. There was actually a much longer distance in between. Okay, that's very fair. Because in my mind, I was like, wouldn't the Pokemon Company just like why would they? I could only imagine it was a directive, right? Of like, hey, make it so that way Gen 2 Pokemon are available here. But if Heart Gold Soul Silver were that far away, I guess it does make sense that you would kind of like shoehorn that in here, because otherwise people just wouldn't have access for a very long time. I think that's fair.
That's the next page.
They sort of remedied this with Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald, because they gave access to like a decent chunk of the Johto Pokemon in those games. So playing through Colosseum like was not completely necessary for the most part, but like yeah.
It definitely, I guess all I mean to say is that it definitely just feels like somebody's first crack at this idea. And let me tell you, very excited for, what's it called? Gale of Darkness?
Pokemon Lamau.
Oh yeah, Gale's Darkness.
Yeah, Pokemon Lamau. Thank you, Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, XD is like way better.
Pokemon Raffle and Pokemon Lamau.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What would the third one?
Pokemon
What would the
Balls.
third one? Back when they used to do third ones, that was just the other two games combined. What would the third one be called in that one?
Raffle versus Lamau.
Yeah, what would the third one be?
Pokemon Wall.
Well, I was hoping for one with 4 letters. Because Raffle and Lamau are both 4. Pokemon Rar.
Yo, RXD?
Rar. Pokemon Rar
Uwu?
XD is really fucking funny.
Pokemon Uwu.
Pokemon Uwu.
Why isn't this exactly what you asked for?
Uwu's too like early though.
That is true.
Right.
It would be yeah.
Too early to Uwu, just on time to Rar.
Rar XD. Oh, that's really funny. What the hell? That was a great
That
sound
was a
effect.
crisp-
Did you like that? The ASMR?
Crisp
Goddamn.
can.
It makes me
By the
want to
way,
get
by
another
the way.
Coke.
I was also. It is Coke.
And a conch.
Give me a
I
Coke.
was also like away from the mic,
Ah, God damn.
so I was like,
Coca-Cola
dang.
has scientifically designed their cans to pierce all noise suppression.
Jesse fucking blew his window out with that.
You know what? We're on a roll. Let's do another banter topic.
No, I have something. Let me say.
Okay.
What do you
yes.
Okay, so we've all done our government assigned Pokemon, right? And Jesse wasn't there for this whole topic, but I think he should be included in this governmental forced assigning. Okay?
Jesse Pokemon. Ooh.
I would like to
You haven't
personally.
done that for me yet.
I would like to personally
I don't think
posit
so.
that I don't think I know Jesse well enough to feel comfortable giving him a government assigned Pokemon. I know Jesse. I like Jesse. I think he's a swell guy. But I don't know. We just haven't spent as much like one-on-one time for me to really get an idea as to like what his soul vibes are.
His soul vibe.
We can always the government can always refine their answer later.
I'm thinking about it. You know what? Hear me out.
Dunsparce.
Dunsparce. Hear me out.
Interesting.
Is Jesse that violent?
Yo, Krogunk?
Like Krogunk is a cool pick, like aesthetically. Like I do think it could match what Jesse looks like in my mind. But maybe I'm just thinking about the one from the Pokemon anime. But like Krogunk jabs the shit out of people
I
like
was thinking
all day.
of Krogunk from Pokken Tournament, because that Krogunk's like very like.
Is that Krogunk or Toxicroak?
No, it's Krogunk.
Okay.
It's
Now I
very
think
like
about this.
trolly, pretty funny.
Funny bit.
Wait.
Look, man, Krogunk's like super move in Pokken Tournament involves dropping a ball of Krogunk on the enemy and then blowing them up, and then he salutes them in the end.
He salutes. He emotes on them.
I'm thinking about this now. Hold on. Remember, we each
What
had
type
3
would
submissions,
Jesse be?
so I gotta like
I mean,
look up.
I mean,
all
that
my
is, I mean,
favorite
that
types.
is like
Bug
6
type, so-
submissions.
Oh wait, I think I actually no wait. I think I got it. I think
my
I got
favorite
it.
type is bug type, so
Oh, that's an interesting
That
thing.
is
I'll
the
keep that
point.
in
What?
mind.
Jesse, you're a DJ.
yeah. Yo, Magnemite? I like that
That's kinda
answer.
cool.
Could you see
I
Jesse
could
as
see
a
Jesse being an
Magnezone?
electric. Could I see Jesse as Magnezone? I think so.
I don't think
I could definitely see Jesse as an electric type.
Can I be unfair?
gotta
I
go
personally
through all
don't
of
think I
this.
can see Jesse as being a cop.
That is
In
true.
one
Because
context.
from fucking
It's
Mystery
great. It's
Dungeon.
from all of the Mystery Dungeon games. Magnemites are
All of the
always
Mystery Dungeon.
all of the Mystery
4 of them.
Dungeons. Wait, well, okay, yes, that's still
I'm just
alive.
throwing stuff out, okay?
Not the first one.
Yeah, in the first one,
Alolan
it's
Diglett?
in the first one when you do an outlaw thing, the cutscene at the end is 2 Magnemites and a Magneton that take the
Though I
prisoner
definitely
away.
not the Doug Trio Alolan. I can't
No,
say that.
Alolan Doug Tree.
Alolan Dog
I don't
Trio
think
doesn't
I can
really
do- I don't
fit,
think I
but
can do
that.
Alolan
Blonde with
Diglett.
long hair.
I feel like it needs to have
Rotom?
something with
That's kinda neat.
glasses.
Is Jesse that mischievous though?
I don't think I would
think
do
Jesse
this,
could
but I
be.
just find it funny.
You said that for
Psyduck.
you said that for Adrian too.
And I still see
know.
it for Adrian.
It's a different vibe, okay?
It is
But
definitely a different vibe. I don't know if Jesse is prone to as many like, and this is what I get, where it's just like I don't think I know Jesse enough, but it's just like I the Jesse that exists in my mind does not fall prone to hysteria as much as Adrian does.
Hold on.
What'd you find, Saba?
So,
so-
all right. So for the second time, Saba has directly insulted somebody with her suggestion.
What are you talking about? Slow. When he's super smart, okay?
That's literally not what the Pokemon is. That's it.
No, I don't know
It
what you're
gets
talking
smart
about.
after Shelder bites its tail and it turns into
No,
Slowking.
it's when Shelder bites its head.
You're right. Sorry, it's when Shelder bites its head. You're correct.
All right, guys, hear me out. Hear me out.
Yo, Shuckle?
Shuckle.
Oh, God.
I mean, I could see Jesse.
Yo, the juice?
The
Juice. The juice.
So I have to go through this whole list and just like think about it.
My favorite legendary is Registeel, though.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean it is a cool Pokemon.
I don't think I could do that on principle, unfortunately.
Yo, Spewpa?
Yo.
Oh, that second one's pretty good. That's pretty good, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Now, this is not for him. But imagine if okay, hold on. I think I want the evolved form. I need to show this.
What, Vivillon?
No, shush.
You're telling the guy who you're assigning Pokemon to shush.
No, this is not for him. I just said this is not for him.
Who's it for?
I don't know. The
It's
point
for
is,
the
imagine
purposes
if
of
I-
wasting time.
No, just imagine if I said this. What kind of person do you think I'd be describing?
Yo, Cloudfire?
God,
It's
I would.
perfect. He's a poison type.
I would love to be Claudshire,
just-
dude. I
just
love
the
Claudshire
image of
so
it.
much.
And you hate Quagsire. You
I do.
fuck.
I
I'll
love
kill you.
He's not round enough, Grant.
What do you mean?
Wait.
He's just standing up. Yo, Blip Bug?
Blip bug.
makes sense.
Gliscor. I don't know if what's the evolve form?
What? Dottler?
No, for
For Gliscor?
No, for Gliscor.
No, this one's Gligar.
Oh, no,
the evolved one is
Gliscor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if Jesse's
Can any of these
Gliscor.
motherfuckers use anything that's not a Gen 3 Pokemon? Are you fucking kidding me? It's just making me pissed.
It's okay, Zach. You'll encounter the Gen 2 Pokemon in the next room.
Lovely.
Going.
I think my number one I got in my head is like Shuckle or Rotom.
I feel Shuckle a lot. Like, I mean, not that every Pokemon needs to have the exact same personality, because like ideally they would have different personalities. But I feel like that's like a quintessential part of Rotom is the fact that they are inherently mischievous, right? Mischievous.
Except for the one that's trapped in the Pokedex.
Well, no, even the one that's trapped in the Pokedex, because he's the one that's writing all of the fucking whacked out
right.
Alolan like entries. Right?
Wait a minute. Wait a hot second.
Breloom?
I mean, I do get Jesse vibes from that. I don't know if Jesse is necessarily that, once again, violent.
And Jesse started out like this, okay, and then he got up there.
Buzzwole.
Yo!
I believed.
Buzzwole is my main in Unite, so...
Let's go.
I like Breloom,
You still
though.
play
I think
Pokemon
that's
Unite?
pretty good.
Is that
But I
still
play, like,
around?
It's still around. I mean, I play it sometimes with Hostwave. Or like...
I mean, that's totally fine. I just didn't realize that it was like I didn't realize it was still active. I didn't realize that there
Kill
was enough.
Sableye?
I didn't say. Whoa, that's a good suggestion.
No, Gem Goblin?
Gem Goblin.
I'm feeling Shuckle and Sableye. I don't.
I would.
like,
I mean, I
a lot of
obviously I have
people.
bias, but I would definitely. I could see Jesse being a Sableye. Minion to Dusknoir makes sense. Yeah, and dude, look, he's already at the turntable.
Yo!
Oh my god! I
fuck.
can't believe you said that. Now that's the only thing that'll be in my mind.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Sableye. I think it's Sableye. He's
Okay,
dropping
now
the
I have
beat.
to look up guys that look like, not that I think Sableye's still better, but he also looks like he's ready
Yo,
to
Bayonet.
lay down some stick beats.
Yo.
What, you mean Loudred?
He allowed you about to lay down some sick beat.
I will have you know, Jesse. I don't know if you're gonna beat me in the Loudred allegations, though.
No.
That is true.
Still going.
There was a GIF I remember from like back in high school that went around that I was like obsessed with, where it was a Whismur evolving into a Loudred, evolving into an Exploud, and as the Exploud like gets summoned or whatever, or like fully evolves, it goes like boom, like it yells, and you just see the shockwave like obliterate a city. And I remember that GIF so vividly. I don't have it anymore, but I remember that. I remember that GIF, and I was like, dude, I love this Pokemon.
It's Bronzord, like the disc.
The Bronzor is the turntable itself.
Yo!
So Kecleon?
Good too.
Kecleon.
I don't know which one I like more, but I feel like we're starting to find, so Reptilian is what I'm seeing so far as the combinator here.
You can tell that this guy's number one because he only has one spike on his head.
Oh,
He's also gray.
What was that? What's that guy?
Yo, Hug and Rolla?
Roggenrola.
Pencil sharpener, let's go! Can't believe they still haven't done that. Where's my Roggenrola pencil?
Wait, no, I don't want to say, like, I don't think this is my answer.
Hold on. What the fuck am I looking at?
Timpole.
Am I straight up just watching someone else fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
With his level 50 Pikachu.
What do I? Oh my
You wish
god,
you
his
had
Pikachu's gonna be murdered.
Only
Holy
this
fuck, your Pikachu sucks dick.
Yo, Sandine?
I thought we
Only the
already got Sableye, didn't we finish?
Well, hold on.
They haven't locked in.
Wait, Zach, we need to lock in.
Well, once again, this is obviously showing just game bias, but like I don't see Jesse as being a shopkeeper really.
Oh my god.
I think it's Kate.
But Zach, I always request to be the shopkeeper.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know. Could I see Jesse turning invisible? I could.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't see him.
That's true. I guess I literally would not.
Yeah.
What the fuck
Wait.
did that Pikachu just say?
Fuck.
I'm about to say, pretty sure that Pikachu just said something bad.
Yo, LGO?
God.
That's funny.
LGM.
LGM's pretty good.
LGM.
I can see that.
Do I want... Hey, what happened to your hip on top? The hell, dude?
Get these boys instead.
I was gonna steal the fucking hip on
Still
top.
going.
Well, I mean, he's saving it.
I do like, but no, nah, I don't want. Nah, man. I don't think so, but I love this Pokemon.
Once again, you gave that to you suggested that for Adrian.
I love it. I love him.
I have a cousin who would definitely be assigned that Pokemon. She's creepy as fuck.
Oh my God.
Damn.
She leans into it. That's like her entire personality, is that she looks exactly like the type of like girl that you would cast to be like the creepy motherfucker in a movie.
Is it because you told her at a young age to run head first into a bunch of your other cousins?
Oh my God,
No.
that did happen.
Just saying.
Was she there for that? She might have been. I don't remember. I don't even remember which cousins were affected by that.
For me, it was Tuesday moment for Zach.
Yes, correct.
I'm reaching the end, okay? I'm almost there.
You can't expect me to just keep track of every person who
And then
I've
I'll tell you my
indirectly
top
injured.
3.
That's a ridiculous request.
I've indirectly.
It's true. That's why
Well,
Zach forgets
directly
our
injured.
first meeting.
I had a I had a one-on-one with just several people last week, just because it's like, oh, we haven't talked in a really long time. And one of them, it was scheduled for 30 minutes, and I think we ended up talking for like 2 hours or whatever. And that story came up of how like I straight up do not remember the first time we met. Because like in my mind, like I do remember the event, but like as I was talking to her, I was like straight up, my memory is just some random dude, not Grant. Right? Like you might, like in my mind, you might as well have just been a shadow man.
Yo, Grant's
Apparently,
not real.
it's true.
Grant's real now. I said to her the same thing, where it's like my first memory of Grant is when we were in class and I turned around being like, hey, do you want to make a board game?
No, we had many interactions before that.
Nah, that's not true.
You're
Okay,
right. I'm lying.
my top 3 are if I remember there. So Kecleon is one of them. The LGM is the other one, and then Sableye. I think that's my top 3.
Those are pretty good options.
My top 3 is Sableye, Shuckle, and LGM.
Well, I mean, there's 2 overlap there, and I would say Sableye, Blipbug.
So are we going Sableye then?
Sableye is your government-assigned Pokemon, Jesse.
I'm
For
okay with
first
that.
round, there you go.
Jesse, I'm about to say you should be extremely happy that you're at least satisfied with it, because I got stuck with fucking Greedent. All because we had an artist in the call who made a version that had like a beard and glasses.
You know, his profile
Despite the-
picture.
Despite the fact I don't have a beard. I haven't had a beard
Zach
in
and his
forever.
iconic beard.
God damn it.
It is too good.
Ghost is my
There you go.
second favorite type, so
Is he Ghost?
Oh, hey, nice.
Is he Ghost Dark?
It is so fitting.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
Ghost Dark.
Wow, that's cool.
I was still
I always remembered him
surprised
being
that-
dark, but not good. I always thought he was Dark Rock, actually.
Nope.
Because like the
Goblin.
things I associated with are like being in the darkness and then gems, which I thought were rock.
All right, Zach, are you going to
Pokemon Emerald in Dewford Cave?
get Hitmontop?
No.
You should
Okay, then.
confusion.
No, by the way,
Confusion.
I'm gonna try my best to murk this motherfucker. Yeah, like that. There you go.
He's dead.
Once again, I just don't like Hitmontop as much. I think Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are great. You know what would actually do it for me? I think I would like Hitmontop or whatever this version of it would be if it was also named after like a martial artist.
Fair.
It's the same reason why I fucking despise like Reggie Draco and Reggie Alecki or whatever, because I was like, that's not the fucking point of the fucking Reggie line. It was based
What would you
on
want it to be
the
named?
Jewish golem and the Jewish myth of creation, motherfucker. And now you're like, oh, Reggie Alecki and Reggie Draco are based on like
they're-
the Electric Age and the medieval era. Fuck you.
What would you want Hitmontop to be named?
I don't know. I'm trying to think because Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee are just like so legendary in my mind. I'm trying to think of somebody who would be like of that similar ilk, but also like doing spins, I guess.
Dude, Capoeira? I mean, there's not really a.
I mean, does
Hollywood
Hitmontop
level.
really do capoeira though?
I mean, that's basically what it's doing.
I think that is
so-
I think that is kind of the intention. Yeah. Sorry, Grant. What were you saying?
Chuck Norris. Spinning kicks.
I mean, he does do a lot of roundhouses. That is true. So what would it be? It would be Hitmon Norris.
Hitmon Chuck.
Oh, Hitmon Chuck.
Hitmon Chuck.
Yeah, but when you say Chuck, then people would be like, well, why doesn't he throw stuff?
I mean, then that's
And also
no.
Chan and Lee are both last names for the person, right? So wouldn't it be Chuck? Wouldn't it be Hitmon Norris?
Chuck Lee?
I don't know who else is famous.
That is a really good suggestion, though. Like nobody's thought about Chuck Norris in a serious fashion in a very long time, but that's like a good suggestion.
I would say Jet Li, but I think we run into the same problem.
Yeah, Hitmonlee.
You just spelled differently.
You just have like 6 Hitmonlees, and it's like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. They're
Solo
slightly
Young.
different outfit colors.
Who was can
Jean-Claude
you?
Van Damme,
Well, I mean, maybe, but
literally known for kicks.
I mean that's true. Can you look up for me who is the actor that played Ip Man?
Donnie Yen.
I love that man. That guy's great.
Hitmon Yen.
Because I was trying to think of like older martial artists.
Well,
'Cause
wasn't
obviously
Ip Man
Jackie
one
Chan, Bruce
like
Lee.
in the 80s?
Fuck no.
Really? I always associated that with being
I don't
like
think so.
like old.
Uh,
Well, I mean they made 6.
The first 2 were good.
I
it
look
was
forward.
2008.
Okay, so that's why it sounds old to me because I was 12. I'm not gonna lie though, Hitmon Yen is like a good name though.
Name it Hitmon Dam. I don't think it would go very well.
Yeah, that's true.
Hitmon Jean.
Who's that?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, well, yeah.
Could do like, I don't know. No, not known for spins. I was like Boss Rootin'.
Did you just Google like
What
martial
the hell?
artists known for spinning?
No, these are off the top of my head.
What? I guess you
Yeah.
do get punched in the head for fun, so it makes sense that you would.
I've always been very interested in martial arts and never had a reason to talk about it to anyone because they would always ask me if I train, and I don't. And now I can.
Well, there you go. Hey, guess what, Grant? Now you do.
Viewer.
Yeah, I do. And so now I can actually say, oh yeah, I do.
I'm not gonna lie though, Chuck Norris was a really good suggestion, but I don't know. Is he really that? Is he really as legendary in like the martial arts scene as fucking Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee?
No.
In the West, in the 80s and 70s, he was.
I mean,
absolutely.
I guess so, but
Just
I
not
don't.
currently.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's old.
It's just crazy because like I think of like Jackie Chan and I'm like, dude, what a human being. Bruce
I
Lee
mean,
was apparently a little bit of a piece of shit, but like that's whatever.
Return of the Dragon. I mean, Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee fight.
It's true.
So, funny trivia with this game is that for some reason the internet thought of a fan theory that that Rui's grandparents were like Ash and Misty in like their senior years. Only
Pikachu.
Only because he has
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Because Egan has a Pikachu.
And her hair looks like that.
and
Is that
Rui's, yeah, basically.
I mean, I can see where it came from. It, like to the point where I could almost see the designers being like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" But at the same time, I would find it hard to believe that it's like intentional, I guess. I also just realized, sorry, someone who was paying attention explained to me what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, you
Oh
can
my
leave,
god.
you can leave the area and go to the next area.
I thought, am I not purifying my fucking
Oh wait,
Pokemon
oh yeah,
yet?
you can go go back to the forest.
That statue thing in the middle.
Yeah, and then you
Okay.
talk to
Because
the
I
stone statue.
thought Ash just told me that, but like once again, I just
And
clicked
you
through.
fucked off.
I clicked through dialogue. Okay, I can. So by
And there's a file. There's an iron file.
oh, lovely. Celebi's power. Celebi's time. Jirachi's wishes. Which would also be in this. Oh no, we already saw that. We saw that in the intro.
Oh, do you have to talk to him first, maybe?
Who, this guy or Egan?
Oh, is he telling? Oh, he's telling you to go to Mount Battle. Oh, you should be able to talk to Egan, and I think
Kim said to go talk.
you should be able to purify them now.
Yeah.
I don't even.
And like the
Is that
first
a mixture
member of my
senior and
party
sailor?
is Shadow. So
Who lives near the Pokemart if they ask.
would
You
you?
should be able.
Oh wait, I think they have to be in the first slot.
They are
right?
though. I just said that.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, actually, this one might not be ready to be purified though. Yeah, this one's not.
That one's not.
So if I switch it with
maybe.
Quagsire, I mean, I'll talk to Egan again just in case. But if I swap it
Yeah.
with Quagsire, let's see if it works.
Yeah.
I thought you could just pick.
Who the fuck is it? You? Is it this building?
I like this music.
It's very like calm. I like it a lot. Okay.
Go talk to Senelor.
I don't want to.
Senelor. Okay, that's what it was. I was like, is that just a mixture of senior and sailor? I don't know how to pronounce this.
I love all
No
the
one has a
different.
normal
I love all the
name.
different surfaces that Critter can get caught on.
It's real bad here. She's gone forever. You've killed her. Will starve up there.
Oh,
Oh,
there she is.
The statue should glow green.
Yeah.
or not. Okay, maybe talk to Senelor.
What the fuck? What the fuck was Senelor?
It's not
The guy who he said.
they talk to him.
Yeah, I know. No, great. I know the name because I repeated it back to you.
Yes.
Who are they?
He literally said in the Pokemart.
Who lives near the Pokemart.
Lives
in the-
near or
I
is
don't know
in
where
the
he
Pokemart?
He is the Pokemart.
He is. He's the building.
Pokemart.
Who are you? Are you fun old
It
man?
could be the guy outside the Pokemart.
Is it senior? Sailor?
Is it you?
Senile Sailor.
Okay. Talk to Senator. He'll give you a blowjob.
Finally.
It won't be good, but you'll get one.
It won't be good. You won't enjoy
Are we
it.
still missing him?
Oh, whatever. Shit. Assuming
No
Mount
one
Battle is
outside.
bullshit.
That guy.
This is
I don't
this
know,
is
try
Fun
talking
Old
about
Man.
him. That's Fun Old Man.
This is
Scoff?
Fun Old Man Scoff. Yeah.
Ah. Yes.
How are you getting mad at me when you
Old
don't
Man
even know where the
Scoff.
guy is?
Because you're not paying attention.
Apparently, neither are you.
Listen.
Oh my
That's my
dad.
thing.
We're too engrossed with our banter topics.
Truly.
Is it you?
We made a lot of progress. We, as a government, assigned someone another Pokemon, so that was
This
a
is
lot.
true.
I don't think
Good
you
for
want
us.
to volunteer that information that we are the government.
It is.
We're the government
It's
of
true.
this stream. We govern it. It's
Are
true.
we using Celebi's power in order to undo the evil
Gotta go
forecast?
back in 10.
That's kind of the idea.
You remember Astroliba, Grant, where I told you that we had to go on this like huge adventure in the game, like to find like the goddess of time, who's like this big titty anime woman, like trapped in a machine where she's like writhing 24/7, just so that way we could reverse the aging of this like leaf that was the one ingredient we needed to make the cure for our girlfriend. And then when I did that and like made the cure and presented it to her, she was like, "Oh, I poisoned myself because I didn't want to marry you." And it's like, oh, okay.
Youch.
Oh, you're in a different seat now. Bella Egan. Small tablet. In Agate
There we
Mystic
go.
Relic Celebi's Power Shelters. The Relic Shadow Pokemon.
I will leave that for you.
I'm Ash. This is Misty.
You got a message.
You got an email. It's from Duking. Don't make me do this.
Duking my nuts.
Why do I have to look at my email?
Look at your email. About
Emergency!
Oh,
Oh, big trouble! We
Battles.
got Mal Battle's under attack. Which one's Mal Battle?
It's a new place we haven't gone yet.
That's the new area.
Is that like a new? That is a new. I was worried it was that
Yeah.
fucking cave.
Mount
We
Battle.
gotta go back.
Mount Battle is also the area where it becomes the most efficient grinding spot. So
Okay, so what you're telling me is that after stream today, I'm gonna be there for a while.
Well, don't do that after stream because that's where you have to go. That's how you progress the story right now.
No, oh yeah, sorry. But I was making the I was making the statement assuming that I would finish Mount Battle today, and then I forgot that we're like 15 minutes
have
away from the end of
12
stream.
minutes.
no, 12 minutes.
Oh,
just
yeah, that's true because we
casually,
started
like,
stream late
speedrun the
today.
whole thing.
We've got brown breaks.
We were waiting for
in
technically
Minecraft.
Jesse, I guess. And we didn't even know it.
It's green. We
Pick
got
him.
Quagsire. Oh.
Oh yeah, you get to see the evolution sequence in this game.
Who?
Bum, bum, bum.
Mudshot?
And
60,000?
16,000. You're using them a lot. He's so excited.
Progress.
Gotta see.
Want to see your? Why would I ever teach motherfucker yawn? Yeah, we'll do it.
It'll make it easier to catch things.
I was gonna forget amnesia.
You're running it for what?
Yawn.
What? Who are you?
Thank you. Oh, there is a forest in this cave. What? A ribbon for
You got
what?
ribbon. Are you gonna give him a name?
Oh, so I gave him, so he had enough XP to get up to like level 35, which I think would put him about on par with what we've been fighting.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If Zach forgets amnesia, he'll remember how he met Grant. I don't know. Was Grant a cute girl at the time? I don't think so. That sounds like a Grant problem, not a me
Well,
problem.
it depends. What color shirt were you wearing, Grant?
I was wearing one to show off my tits. to Zach.
Oh my god!
But he didn't even notice.
Do I want to give Quagsire a nickname? The problem
You were
is
bitching
that,
about
like,
not giving nicknames before.
Huh?
Because you were like, I can't give him a nickname. It's like, well, when you purify him.
Well, no. But what I'm saying is that I don't know if I'm gonna give him a nickname because it's like, do I get the chance to rename Espeon and Umbreon?
No.
Then no.
I actually don't know. Why?
Because then either all or none have nicknames.
What about if 3 of them have nicknames?
What the fuck? I have 4 slots though.
What about if 5 of them have nicknames?
Okay, well, if 5 of them have nicknames, I mean, I guess
What
I
if
could just
5 that
replace
have
Umbreon
them
and
have
Espeon, but I'm not gonna
nicknames?
do that.
What if 7 of them have nicknames?
What if Umbreon and Espeon are their nicknames?
But it's not. They're in all caps. You can't like trick me. I know that this is not the case.
What if you had a secret 8th one that had a nickname?
But what if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong, so try again. You can change nicknames here in Agate Village. The name raider is here. Can't remember what building. Okay.
I think they're in the daycare building.
Okay. So I could rename Umbreon and Espeon. In which case, yeah, let's do let's nickname Quagsire. I want a theme. We need a theme that can match like 6 different Pokemon. There was the people on Drawfee, like this YouTube channel I really like. They were doing like a Pokemon drawing challenge a little while back, and one of them was saying how he nicknamed all of his Sword and Shield team after sauces. And I was like, oh, that's really cute.
Sauces.
Yeah. So there was like
Tapatio.
Sriracha. So there was like Sriracha and Marinara and stuff.
Holidays.
And I thought that was great. So what if we picked something like that? What if we picked a category, like a larger category, and just like nicknamed our Pokemon base?
World tragedies.
Oh no, 9/11.
Pompeii. Go.
Like, I think fruit is like a good I think fruit
What
is
is the
fun, but it's also
Katrina?
pretty simple.
Vegetables.
Okay, great. Pompeii, Katrina. You guys want to keep going?
9/11.
9/11.
What else is there?
World War
Black
II.
Plague.
How badly are we gonna get this? Are we gonna see something like Auschwitz or
It's
something
like,
like that?
oh my fucking Christ, Saba. The Pokemon nickname would obviously be Holocaust. Be real.
True.
We've already got like 5 here, you know? so.
We're not naming the Pokemon Auschwitz or Holocaust.
Oh my god.
Can
Zach,
you,
I thought
can you
hated World
motherfuckers
War
stay
II.
focused? We have 7 minutes to fully get through the rest of these motherfuckers.
Oh my gosh.
Desserts.
Well, I guess 3 of them, because Swablu still
Dessert
isn't.
modes of
Dessert.
transportation.
Tiramisu. Let's go.
I love tiramisu.
I like desserts. Well, how do you spell that? You have to type it.
TIA.
No, like
Tart?
in the chat so I can
I mean,
fucking read it.
Oh.
Tart.
Well, are we gonna name him Tiramisu?
No, I was figuring
Or
that
do
we
we
would
wanna-
keep
Yeah,
going
I
until we
need to
find
fit
something
tiramisu.
that's
He
good
looks
for
like a
Quagsire.
fudge to me.
Well, Joe.
Yo, I love the idea of Quagsire named Fudge.
There you go. You got it.
Jello.
No, that's
Jello's
not a
pretty
dessert.
good.
That's not a dessert. You can have it for
Yeah, it
dessert,
is.
but it's not a dessert.
What? No, that would count that as a dessert.
Nah.
How do you feel about
Yeah.
pudding, Zach? Is pudding the...
Is pudding a dessert? No. Well, I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I think of pudding as like a snack.
It's literally dessert.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, okay, motherfuckers. Then what the fuck is a muffin?
That's breakfast.
It's
Breakfast.
the same fucking thing as like a donut, which is also breakfast dessert.
Which is Also,
No. You're getting.
This is pudding.
confused between
I'm not
muffin
saying it's
and
pudding. I'm saying that the line that separates desserts from other food categories blurs in some places, and I think that pudding is too close to snack.
Snack?
How did you
what
motherfuckers
dessert
go
candy
from
is?
tiramisu as being the first suggestion, and then immediately went to Jello, fudge, and pudding?
Zach, what are M&Ms?
And then M&Ms are
That's candy.
I mean, it's candy. I guess that's dessert, but like candy.
A dessert snack, Zach. That's what they are. Okay.
Can we name him Fudge?
I want more names, but I definitely like Quagsire being Fudge. We still need a name for. Well, once again, I don't think Crocodile's gonna be.
How about we just
around.
name him and purify the rest? It takes a minute. The animation has to go.
Why don't you just come up with the name now instead of trying to delay?
Oh my god.
Oh
Zach
my
holding
God.
stream hostage.
Like I ever
don't
do
know.
that?
Naming this Quagsire
true.
Katrina would have been funny.
It would have
I
been
think
funny.
so.
Swagzire.
Quagsire's drizzle made it rain.
Fudge.
Fudge. Yes.
Sprinkles.
Yes.
Duplosion, you missed
Sprinkle.
the what is it? Tragic World events nickname compilations. We
Katrina
came
and
up with.
Pompey
Name
are
one
genuinely
cupcake.
like good names though, which is upsetting.
Cupcake. You can name
9/11.
9/11 would have been a great name. God.
Wait, do I have to now come up with? Is he gonna evolve another one?
No,
Yeah,
Saba,
he's
we're gonna
purifying
stop
all
at
of them.
one.
That's what we're saying. That's what I was
saying.
saying.
Okay.
Oh, I
Pound
guess
cake.
the evolution sequence.
Wait, what is a churro?
Yo, churro?
Oh, I need two S's. My bad. Is churro a dessert? I guess it is, right?
Cobbler?
For Makuhita? I was
Yo,
gonna say pound
cobbler
cake.
for Makuhita
Yo,
is
pound
actually
cake?
awesome.
Pound cake.
Pound cake.
Pound cake, yeah.
I think I'm gonna go
So-
with I think I'm gonna go with cobbler for a Hariyama.
Who are you naming cream pie?
None of them.
No! No!
Yes.
What the fuck is smelling salt again?
It's the thing that.
It's a
bodybuilders
normal type
do,
move that cures paralysis,
Don't give a shit.
I'm trying to find
but it does decent damage.
Funny enough, you could name one of them Blondie.
Ooh.
There's also
Yo,
Castella.
first evolution too. That's fun.
Castella's a cool name.
Estella?
I think the evolution sequence in the GameCube games are
Castella
pretty
cake.
cool.
That's kind of
Do you-
neat. I
have you
like
never
it.
heard-
What does that look like?
It's like a. I don't even. It's a dense cake.
Oh wait,
Okay.
what about
I'll
mochi?
find you a picture. Hold on.
Yo, I like mochi. Mochi's pretty good.
Mochi.
That's a Castella cake.
Oh.
That is
I'm sure you've
just
seen
a
it.
dense cake. I mean, it just looks like a pound cake.
Castella, but it's a pretty
Sponge cake.
pretty looking name.
Sponge.
That's how it's spelled.
It's two B's,
Fuck.
isn't it?
Is it?
All right, time to look it up. I'm
Oh,
pretty
I
sure
put
it's two
cobber.
B's.
Okay. I have no idea what that is, but
You'll never catch me live, Cobber.
oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
two
you
B's.
could name someone gingerbread.
Well, I
There's
Oh,
not enough.
that's a
There,
good
too many
one.
letters, motherfuckers.
No,
God,
it's
you
not.
act like this game isn't
Man,
20 years
Mochi's
old
pretty
before they
good.
knew how to program anything.
It's literally not. You can fit that.
Gingerbread? Gingerbeard. No, you can't. Fuck you.
Ah. But you thought for a second.
No, I had to
That's-
count because I inherently trust you, but I shouldn't.
It's true. What have I done to earn your
You
trust?
could do okay instead of wait. Will this fit? How many letters do we have?
Name one.
We have 10.
So many of these are two letters or two words.
ice cream.
You could say red velvet.
Let's do. No, I want one words.
Devil's food.
Frick you.
Angel
Frick
food.
me, frick you.
You could say sponge.
Sponge.
A tiki. Tiki.
Oh, finally, someone can show me what the fuck tiramisu is.
It's coffee cake.
I love
Essentially,
tiramisu.
it's a coffee flavored like
It is
fancy
my
cake. It's really good.
Favorite. It is not coffee flavored. Traditionally,
It
they would
is.
soak the lady
It
fingers in
is.
coffee liqueur. Punk.
Why were you eating lady fingers, you
wrong?
freak?
Is marzipan not like a
I
dessert
always have
thing?
lady fingers. Whenever I have a bunch of Cheetos, I also have lady finger.
What are you saying, Zach?
Is
Marzipan?
marzipan not a dessert thing? I thought it was.
No, marzipan
It's a cooking
is like
ingredient.
element. Yeah,
Oh,
of
is
dessert.
it? I always
Yeah.
thought, like, because in my mind, I always thought of marzipan as being like kind of like a marbled, like hard candy bar thing.
Like I think I could count this like the same way I could count butterscotch as being like a,
That's also
something that
dessert.
sweet
That's
it.
true.
I think
That's a good name,
butterscotch.
butterscotch.
Is too big.
Butterscotch is good. Who would that go to? you think?
Werther's
Cannoli!
original.
You want to do
Cannoli.
Cannoli.
also have a
Oh,
basic
wait, hold
cookie.
on. I'm sorry to
these are
do. I'm
letters
sorry to
C,
do this.
too.
I think I gotta change this from cobbler to cannoli.
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 Flan? We have flan as well.
Yo,
Flan?
Is it
Dude.
two L's?
Oh,
All right, hold on. Is this how you spell cannoli? Can someone confirm?
I'm looking it up.
CA. There's two N's.
Two
There's two
N's.
N's. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. See, I'm glad I double checked.
Lady
It's
fingers.
motherfucking cannoli, dude.
Cannoli, what you doing?
This is
say
fucking
meat.
Hariyama. This is the Hariyama from New York
You could say
cannoli.
praline, parfait,
Parfait is a good
Parfait
one.
Pretty good.
s'mores.
Can you motherfuckers like start writing these down so we don't forget?
I have this. This website is perfect. Here you go.
No, don't give me the whole website. You
No, you
motherfucker,
get the whole
just don't give me the whole website.
Give it
Give him the whole website.
Just give me
Buy
the
the
God,
website,
just
put
give me
it
the
in
butt
his
fucking
name.
names.
You have strudel. You could say
What would a good
strudel.
for alligator name be?
You could do toffee.
Something aggressive.
cheese.
Yeah.
No, I want to say tapioca. Waffle. I don't know if all waffles are sweet, but like a Belgian waffle is sweet.
I would say waffles are like a breakfast dessert food, which ties back into my thing that donuts are a breakfast dessert food.
Man,
For
This
alligator.
person put soda as a.
Soda is not a dessert; it's a beverage.
we could have gone with cheese names, Zach.
Munster.
I'm not gonna lie though. Cheese names would have been cool. However,
Waffle
we wouldn't get a Hariyama name. Fucking cannoli.
Cannoli.
Fucking cannoli.
Waffle cone.
All right. Well, we need a nickname for alligator then.
Sherbet.
Flan frosting.
Herbert is pretty good.
Sherbet.
Sherbet.
Gelato.
Gelato?
What else?
Gelato's
Biscotti?
fine. It's just like I feel like we need something that's a lot more aggressive. A lot of desserts are specifically not supposed to sound aggressive.
It's true. Gelatin.
Gelato's not bad though.
Icing.
It's way too long. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's too long.
I also just realized we need dessert names for Umbreon and Espeon now too.
Wait,
Yeah. He's-
Umbreon could be s'mores.
milkshake.
You could name him Devil and Angel for food cake.
Devil's food cake and Angel's food cake.
Monkey spread.
Monkey's
You could do
bread.
milkshake. You could do milkshake for alligator.
Name him Cupcake.
No frosty.
You know what? You're right. We have to go in the exact opposite
Oh, we have
direction.
popsicle.
Instead of
Oh,
instead of an
popsicle.
aggressive name, we need an overly
It's the
cute
most-
name.
Yes.
What if he Slurpee?
I like popsicle.
Slurpee.
Slurpee.
That's kind of bad, nasty.
I
see.
like popsicle. That's my.
Popsicle's not bad, but popsicle makes more sense for an ice type.
Snow cone.
Okay, you want
That's also
something?
ice.
Biscotti.
There's not many
The
things
fuck
that are
is
just
biscotti?
water.
It's a thing you often eat with like tea or
It's
coffee
very
or
hard.
something.
It's
a
quite sweet.
very hard sweet bread.
It's
You want to name him Boba?
biscuits.
Well, he doesn't have
Boba.
tits, so no.
Oh,
So I mean, once again, I think we should just go in the exact opposite direction. What's a dessert
Yeah,
that sounds
cupcake.
overly adorable?
It's not
cupcake,
really
cinnamon roll.
That's 2 words.
Ice cream.
Fuck
Cupcake
you.
is like the closest so far, but it's also too normal, I guess.
Cookie.
Cookie.
Yeah, so
I had
insane.
my scoutmaster
Jelly.
back in when I went to summer camp was named Cookie. That was her nickname.
Cake.
Macaroon.
Muffin?
Macaroon's pretty good. Once again, muffin's just too
Muffin.
normal. And also, what the you motherfuckers were telling me that muffins were breakfast. And I said, no, I think it's a breakfast dessert.
I said
And you
muffins
motherfuckers
are
were like, no, you're wrong, Zach.
What
So-
about pie, Zach? What about pie?
Lollipop.
Lollipop.
Lollipop's a little. I mean, just calling it lolly is obviously troublesome, but
Sundae? Souffle?
souffle's
Toffee.
not terrible. But isn't souffle like a thing with fire?
No, that's...
Wasn't that the Star versus the Force of Evil, like lizard guy? Toffee, wasn't that his name?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Creme brulee.
I think it fit.
Oh, is creme brulee the thing I'm thinking of?
This could be for a turtle Pokemon.
Port.
Port.
Oh, there are no turtles that you can get. I mean, I don't know.
The next nickname for Grant's Chuckle.
There you go.
Tort. We've given you a lot, sir. I don't know what you want.
Yeah, none of them have been good enough.
Coconut.
God, cannoli was so fucking good, though. Fucking
Eclair.
cannoli. What the fuck? Why is
Cannoli.
dessert in dessert? I thought flan was spelled with two N's.
No.
Nope.
Really?
Honey.
I mean, genuinely, I might. Isn't gelato like another ice thing?
Jelly roll. It's another type
Jelly
of like
roll.
ice cream.
It's another ice thing. I really like gelato though, but I want something that's like overly cute.
Jelly roll.
Smoothie.
Yo, hold on, pause. What if his name was just Moose?
Okay, that works.
But you have to spell it like it's spelled here.
Yeah, like the MOUSSE.
Meringue. Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
What the fuck is a popover?
Shall I look
The
it
fuck
up?
is a rhubarb pie?
It's a pie that
That's
has
real. I know
rhubarb
what
in
that
it.
is.
So okay, what would you say to either? Oh, here's souffle.
Oh, this
Okay, I
makes
know what
complete
souffle is.
sense.
Okay.
Oh my god, why does it keep zooming
What
in
would
like
you
that?
what would you say to either sorbet
Zach,
or mousse?
Sorbet.
Sorbet.
I like sorbet. Sorbet is like fine.
Zach, it's the thing that it pops out and over the pan
What?
when baked.
Explodes.
Over.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know I just looked at it. Can someone spell
Wow.
sorbet for me? Is it really SORBET?
Is it Zach? Is it true?
I'm pretty sure it's
I
this.
can't believe we're 7 minutes after.
Believe in
we-
yourself.
Dessert.
Believe in the me that believes in you and the Jesse that's put it in chat.
Well, I had to scroll. Thank you. Okay.
You should name Espeon Eclair.
I was thinking Eclair. I was thinking well, no, wouldn't Umbreon be Eclair and then Espeon could be like Parfait?
No, I like Eclair better for Espeon because
But
it's
an Eclair is a chocolate thing. That's why I said Umbreon.
Eclair is not only a chocolate.
I don't think it's just chocolate because it could be like custard and stuff. Is it always chocolate?
In my mind, Eclairs
chocolate.
always have a glazing of chocolate
I
on
mean,
them. I might be
you
wrong.
can go.
But it's like the shoe dough isn't like
I feel like Umbreon's a praline.
I don't even know what that sounds like. That sounds like a fish. I don't know what that is.
I stand by angel food and devil food.
Yeah, that's two words though.
You could just call them
now I
devil
have
and
to
angel.
find one.
Well, then it
We know.
sounds like it doesn't fit the theme.
We know. Who else cares?
I mean, that's
we do.
the me in the future who watches these.
It's true. You
What
will
if it's just
forget.
what if we just say velvet and just get rid of the red? Eclair and velvet.
Velvet?
But I really like Parfait though. Oh, this is the name raider. Okay, perfect. Cool. I do like the fact of him being like, I'm the
Let
name
me look at
raider.
French desserts.
I feel like Swablu or Altaria could be like cotton candy or something.
Something light and fluffy, absolutely. I can definitely see that. Are people really opposed to the idea of it being parfait and eclair for...
I like eclair. I don't like parfait.
Really?
I'm the opposite. I like parfait. I don't like eclair.
All right, so then we're okay. Cool. So then we're all balanced
then we
out.
kill each other.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like parfait and eclair like match in my mind, and like I understand that that's what Grant's going for like angel and devil food cake, but we can't just call them angel and devil. Like if they had a different name, it would be fine.
How do eclair and parfait fit together?
I don't know. In my mind,
That's what I don't understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Just
They're
in my
very
mind,
different.
they do somehow. They are very different.
Parfait and Sunday.
Parfait and
That's
Sunday.
closer.
That is true. That is closer.
Then we also have Madeline or
What?
Canel. I don't know how to pronounce Canel. Sorry, I don't.
You mean cannoli?
No. I think the French would disagree. Whatever that
Name
is.
them jam and jelly.
Yo,
Uh,
cupcake. Oh, we should have named for alligator Cupcake.
no, Grant suggested that a bunch. Grant suggested that a bunch, but
Zach hates me.
it's not that motherfucker. It's just like, do you not understand that it's like I'm trying to go like the only one that I'm fair on for the like the word that's like common that people like would get all the time is Quagsire because he's a simple motherfucker. I want something that's a little weird, you know.
Trying to look at stuff.
What is Canel?
Pommier.
What is
Pommier's
Canel?
pretty good French.
Is it Canel?
I
have no idea what the fuck this thing is. It looks like a nightmare.
I've seen it before. I just didn't
I'm
really
about to look it
remember
up.
its name.
It looks like some sort of like dessert crouton. The fuck is this?
Canal.
A lot of these things are just cake with a word at the front.
There's Crêpe. Mont Blanc. That's one word.
Mont Blanc.
We can't name anything donut, sadly. We can't name anything brownie.
Wow.
No, I don't like that.
What's a genoise? What is that?
A what?
Gâteau and crème. Sundae and milkshake.
Oh,
my God.
flan. How about flan and eclair?
Are those similar again?
Once again, I'm trying. I mean, I don't know. Like, kinda, not really. I guess.
Flan and like parfait, I think, are closer, just consistency wise.
Is that? I thought. I mean, flan's like a pudding, right?
Yeah,
Like it's like an upturned pudding.
Custard.
essentially.
Yo,
I need more
eggies. It's an egg waffle.
Yo,
Eggies.
Silver Room says gâteau and cream.
What's gâteau?
creme.
What's gâteau?
Gâteau.
Gâteau's like a... It's like a gelatinous dessert, almost.
Real quick, what about erotic cake?
What about M and M?
M and M, you're correct. Gâteau and cream? Which one would Gâteau be? Would Gâteau be Umbreon? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like that's not terrible. Is cream really? I mean, I guess at this point I'm like fine, just because I want to be done with stream. But like, I guess cream would be fine for Espeon, right?
Sunday and milkshake.
Gâteau is like a cake, and the one I saw was like chocolate cake. Okay. Gâteau and cream?
People say
Gâteau
crepes.
parfait?
Brulee. Ooh, you could put some brulee. But I don't think you'd want that.
Creme brulee.
Soufflé is still very French. And
Soufflé.
mainly people think it is chocolate. So if you want to say soufflé and eclair, you could also do that.
What's a soufflé again?
It's that one dessert that it's like if you open the door at any point for the oven, it'll just deflate.
It'll
Because
explode in your face.
it's very temperamental.
Okay, so in that case, can I make you a suggestion? That should be Altaria. The
Souffle, that's good.
Yeah, so there you go. So we already got that going.
Okay.
I'm
what
good.
the
I'm good with
chocolate
I'm good
souffle
with Gâteau for Umbreon. I don't know about cream necessarily, but
You could say gâteau and eclair.
once again,
Bye, Silver.
goodbye, Silver Rune. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
What was the I'm just gonna look up like straight up. I'm just gonna look up like I'm just gonna type in eclair, and if the results are mostly chocolate, then no.
No, chocolate's on top of the eclair.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying. Look at this motherfucker. I look at that.
The base is not chocolate though. They just put some chocolate on the top. But
you must be joking with me, because that's clearly like what I'm talking about though, is that an eclair looks like it has fucking chocolate all over it. Like, I type in eclair and like so much of the results are just like thing covered in chocolate.
What's the other thing? Like the rolled crepe?
Like,
is that what I'm talking
crepe? That sounds a little bit like crap.
So many times.
What did he say?
The thing is, though, like, I don't necessarily think of an eclair as a chocolate dish.
Cool.
Like,
I mean, yes, like I understand that you might not think about it, but I'm just here to tell you that when you like, I don't know, like, not saying that Google is like the be all end all here, but I type it in and I have to scroll like pretty far to before I stop seeing chocolate. That's what I'm saying.
And I just have a more sophisticated, I guess, thought when it comes to that, because I'm like, yeah, there's
or
chocolate
maybe
on
you
top.
just have a very
At least it's
specific
chocolate.
thought and you're fighting for it. That's all I'm saying. I just like eclair as a word though. I'm just trying to pick which one goes where. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do Gateau for Espeon and Eclair for Umbreon. We'll call it a day.
Okay.
We'll have Souffle for Altaria and then Parfait or something for Flygon, and that's a team, right? That's all of them? No, because we gotta replace for Alligator at some point. We'll figure that out later. Also, Gateau is serendipitous because Gateau sounds like the Spanish word for cat.
Gato.
It is true. Gateau.
I wonder if they have a similar origin.
They're French.
Ghetto's French.
Right, but it's like they're Latin love languages, so I would assume that they have like an origin, right? Maybe if they sound similar.
Yeah.
Because like that's one of the reasons why French looks the way it does is because it was like purposely fucked up in the Middle
There's a
Ages,
reason
right?
why French.
Just the name of luckiness. I like the idea of him telling me that this is the name of luckiness, and then if I tell him the name again, he's like, "You could do better."
Can you?
What, rename after you've already renamed somebody?
No.
Umbreon's like a reverse Eclair. Mainly
Because he's
chocolate-based.
mainly. I mean, fair enough, but at the same time, there you go.
That's
Done.
funny. Okay.
All right, I am happy with this. Lovely.
Let's go.
So we have cannoli, fudge, sorbet, gâteau, and eclair. Pretty soon we're gonna have. Oh, actually, we do only have 2 slots left. So it would be souffle, the Altaria, and then whatever the Flygon. All right.
Whatever the fuck.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Would Parfait really match a Flygon? But that's something that we could do at a different time. All right.
Yeah.
We'll call that a stream, everybody. That was great. Finally at a place where I can actually start playing a Pokemon game instead of whatever the fuck that was for the past, like, 8 hours. Yeah. All right. Goodwood, everybody. Saba, I'll see you tomorrow for a late stream, right? There's a meeting tomorrow?
Yeah, we have meeting tomorrow, I believe.
Lovely. All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Later.
Bye-bye.